What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing here? They say vengeance is the dish best served cold. But tonight, in the heart here of my beautiful city of Orlando, Florida, where the temperature is reaching its breaking point for every superstar walking through those curtains, tonight isn't just a defense. It's a cleansing. It's a moment where all the talk ends, where all the hype fades away, and the reality of the square circle takes over. This is your NXT Vengeance Day watch along with BX Sports Jedi. Kev, at the top of the mountain stands a man that couldn't be broken, Joe Hendry, a champion of the people, a viral phenomenon. Tonight, he faces the ghost of the gold. Ricky Saints is coming in to reclaim what believes is his birthright. One man fights for his legacy, the other man fights to prove that he was never a fluke. And if that's not all, we've got a lot. We got Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, and Blake. Oh, NXT ground to the chaotic, lawful asphalt of a street fight. The scars are earned, and tonight the badges of honor will be worn. Stand and deliver around the corner, an NXT roadblock. And there is no countouts for the broken spirits, no disqualification for the faint of hearts, and the refusal to quit. So get in, strap in. We are ready to watch along some Vengeance Day here from Orlando. I am your host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. We are sponsored tonight by Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes and the Sports Jedi Network, wiping out the competition. Don't forget, we're also powered by G Fuel Energy. That is Chris PGH, Chris TV's affiliate, and now the Sports Jedi. So we want you to go out to the promo code and use PGH Chris 20 and save 20% off. If you're gaming and you need that fuel energy drink, G Fuel Energy powers you up. Or if you don't drink the energy drinks and you're more of an older gentleman like myself that wants a nice strong cup of coffee, Blackout Coffee. Go to Blackout Coffee, pro-American, pro-Second Amendment, unapologetic. You stand up for freedom. Go to blackoutcoffee.com/Rumble. Put Rumble on your checkout or your promo code and save 20% off your first order. Or use my promo code SportsJedi20 and save even more, 20%. All right, let's lock you loaded. Let's get your prediction in. Welcome everybody that's watching us all across on all the different platforms, whether you're on X, Rumba, YouTube. Yes, we're back on YouTube for the PLE tonight. On Instagram Live and all the different platforms. Let's go from my beautiful city, Orlando, Florida. Yes, I live in Orlando, Florida. I had a chance to be at the Performance Center, but I'm here watching along with you guys. My favorite pay-per-view, of course, you can see I like this so much I ended up buying the merch. NXT Vengeance Day. Let's go. For those of you that are on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram Live, Truvo, you could watch it with us on the Rumble app. If you're not able to see it, you'll be able to watch it with us on the Rumble app or on the Kick app. You're more than welcome to come join us there as well. We have a nice, strong, growing community on the Rumble app, rumble.com, Sports Jedi Network. We're live currently right now. And of course, the chat is starting to full in. Happy Saturday to everyone in the chat. Appreciate everyone up and down. And thank you for joining us earlier for This Week in Wrestling. We talked about the week in wrestling. Me and Chris had our conversations about All Elite Wrestling, WWE, Raw, and SmackDown, this NXT, and of course TNA Wrestling up and down. So we got a few more minutes here before the premium live event begins. Under 4 minutes to go. You'll be able to watch it, see it, and participate in the chat. Don't be just a spectator. We want everybody to participate in our chat. Don't forget, we're powered by G Fuel Energy, Dude Wipes, and Blackout Coffee, man. Let's talk about some of these matches, some of these predictions. Let's go with the main event, Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saints, in what's going to be a first test for Joe Hendry after winning the ladder match about a month ago. Now, Ricky Saints wants to reclaim his gold, the X factor for the one and only. What's going on? Sleeper Sports Media, salute, man. You know what that means, NXT tonight. Absolutely, man. Let me ask this. Would you like to come up and watch along with me on screen? I mean, you're more than welcome. I know you are a content creator on your own, but if you're more than welcome, my invite is here for you to join me on screen and have a healthy debate. But you're more than welcome to be in the chat as well. I'll extend that if you like. I'll hit you up and send you the link if you're more than graciously would like to join me. Appreciate that. And of course, please, we are collaborating with many more. I wanted to say hello to our friends. Of course, Sleeper Sports Media. Sleeper Sports Media is there, as well as Marie Shadows for Square Circle. PUWF, the podcast of Unappreciative Wrestling Fan with Alex Coquito, and NXT Time with D-Walk, as well as Jeff Lippman, Garden of Thoughts, on the Wrestling Friends and Wrestling and Friendos Network. Excuse me, Wrestle Super and Friendos Network. I gotta get that correct. It might fall on that. And of course, Aaron Loves Wrestling. I wanted to shout out my boy Aaron Loves Wrestling. Of course, appreciate you, man. I know he's doing the dad babysitting duties tonight. So yeah, so we'll be able to get the guest of honor. Let's get the guest of honor ready to go. Ready as the countdown begins. There, just over 2 minutes left. Yes, I think Joe Hendry, Ricky Saints, I was talking about that earlier. Who retains? I kind of want to say Joe Hendry retains. But here's the very real factor. The Vanity Project. Where does the Vanity Project stand? Do the Vanity Project interfere, get interjected in this match, cause that distraction with Joe Hendry, the numbers game? I don't know. I think Joe Hendry somehow, I think he retains. He keeps his NXT World Championship. I think, with Roadblock at Madison Square Garden coming along. May the sports be with you. Aaron Loves Wrestling. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned and shouted him out, he's in the YouTube chat. Aaron Loves Wrestling. There he is. There he is. Of course, he's has dad duties watching the little one today. And same thing, the same invitation that I said, Sleeper Sports Media. If you want to join me on the panel, whether on YouTube or Rumble, just say the word, Aaron. I'll send you the link and into your DMs and have you come on and let's watch it on screen. If you want to stay in the chat, there's no problem with that as well. Definitely would love that as well. Have the conversation, what we see here on NXT tonight. 1 minute to go. Let's go right into the street fight where we have a real spicy with Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. I've said this one here is a big important match. I've said this on the review. Whoever has the better showing, not going over wins and losses. When I mean better in the eyes of the coaches, in the registering the moves, the selling, the storytelling within the match, it's going to get that next push in the NXT Women's Division. And this is going to be an important match for Blake Monroe and Jada Parker. Both ladies are on a crossroad. I've said this many times again as we're about to start. Jada Parker needs to channel that same street fight that she had with Lola Vice at the ECW arena a year and a half ago. And I need Blake Monroe to channel a little bit of Mariah May, Toni Storm, Hollywood ending type of physicality in her match. We get that there. This is potential being the match of the night for NXT at Vengeance Day. So we're about to start. Get locked and loaded. Let's go. If you're on the YouTube side, you could come see it with me on the Rumble app. If not, you're more than happy to listen and see in that. But I want you to participate in our chat. This is a two-way talk. Me watching here, you don't need to just see me there sitting here and speaking. I want to read your comments. I want to read your chats. I want to read your interaction with me. Let's get the chat, not just myself, with everyone in the chat. Have a dialogue of what we see as wrestling fans together, because we're here watching it because we enjoy this. So let's enjoy it together, and let's have healthy, spirited debate. No name calling, no disrespecting. Let's keep everything adult, cultural, and let's have a conversation as we get the then, now, and forever. Let's go. I'm ready. You guys are locked and loaded. I know you guys are and everywhere. I started seeing all the likes. I started to see hit that like button on the Rumble app, please. We'll continue to grow each and every one. Let's go. Blake Monroe, be careful. Blake has to be careful not to be the Timu Toni Storm. No, not to be Toni Storm. Midwest Crisis. It's channeling and being that physicality of that attitude that she had when she was taking on Toni Storm. No problem. Yes, whenever you're ready, absolutely. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. There it is. There he comes into the ring. What's going on, Sherry? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm doing well. We got all the wrestlers coming in. Typical WWE. They do it with the main roster. They're doing here with NXT. It was a beautiful day here in Orlando, Florida. I wouldn't not know I was doing a stream with Chris, but it was the you could feel the spring is here. You feel that Florida is about to turn the heat. We don't get springtime here. We go from winter, boom, right into the hot summer. But we're ready to go. Lola Vice, she came braided, her hair braided, and she's driving with her title. That's good to hear. That's good to hear that you're doing well on a Saturday. It ain't great to be alive on a Saturday night here on the Sports Jedi Network. Let's go. A little cheap pop there from CM Punk. There it is. Aaron Lee, the force be with everyone indeed. All right, we're waiting. Here we go. We get the intro. You got it, Aaron. Just tell me the back signal. I'll send you the link immediately out there, and have you jump on with me here. You'll let me know. You'll let me know which stream, which platform of you could do both. I will love it because I have to run two separate streams from F4. But if you want Rumble, I give you the Rumble. What's going on? We got a little bit of a hiccup. Okay. All right, we get Tatum Paxley. We get the sound in a minute, guys. You get the sound right about now.
Free version of Tatum and keeping this North American Championship.
There we go.
I was never meant to be played with.
What will be the opening contest? We didn't speak about that. And this match between Tatum and Izzi Dame, I wouldn't mind Tatum Paxley getting the North American title. I mentioned that on the review. You know, in a calendar year, she gets from NXT Women's Champion, also your Women's North American Champion. What a year for Tatum Paxley, calendar year wise. Will be nice to see for her. I like Izzi Dame, but I would like Izzi Dame in that world title picture. I don't know what's next for her, but we'll see. The Underground match, Kalani Jordan versus Lola. They keep emphasizing Lola Vice has been undefeated, and she has not lost that Underground. I think Kalani wins. I think Kalani's getting set up, ready to go for an NXT Women's title run before heading up to the main roster. Match that I'm going to be totally honest and transparent and clear with you guys. I always tell you, I never try to sugarcoat or politic. All right, no problem. I'll send you both the links in a second, my friend. I'll send you both the links. A match that I'm really not too enthusiastic about is this Tony D'Angelo and Dion Lennox. And there's something about Tony D'Angelo that I am not grasping. The character change, I don't know. I'm trying to be very positive with it, and I just can't grab Tony D'Angelo's gimmick. I'm trying so hard, but it's something. Yeah. All right, we got Vengeance Day. Here we go. The Performance Center. Been there plenty of times. Been there. Could have been there tonight, but it is what it is. Oh, we got a little person there. Oh, man, I could have went. Yeah, it's always the same faces that go. I'm pretty sure that one thing I'll give you a little bit of an insight. I'm glad that I didn't go also in a way because they tend to get a little rude and nasty. And for, guys, some of these people, you go every Tuesday. And for the PLE, they get a little extra stupid. And sometimes you don't want to go. You don't want to end up punching someone in the face or getting into a little bit of a tussle. So you stay home. They get dumb. They get stupid with the line cutting and all that. The seat saving. Right now, I got the best seat of the house. Speaking to you guys live in person. All right, we got Blake Monroe. Oh, let's go. Street fight. There it is. On which one? On here? On this one? There it is. We got Blake Monroe in here. Let's go. We got Booker T in the building. Now, I think this is the final PLE for the Peacock for NXT. Because Miss Parker. No, I didn't go. I didn't want to go, Heather. I was just mentioning it a couple of seconds ago. It's just I didn't want getting on that line. They get a little extra rowdy or rude, cutting the line, the seats. You get there early. You see people cutting in front of you. Security guard don't really do nothing. Rather than going through being uncomfortable, angry, without food, just room temperature water. I'll just watch it here. It's the sizzle. The steak ain't worth the sizzle ain't worth the steak. Put it that way. It's an hassle. It would have been nice. I haven't been there. That's the last PLE they did at the Performance Center. I was there for deadline. It would have been nice to be in that one, but it's okay. As we get a hot start for the ladies, we got Miss Parker chance. Of course, she's friendly with the people in the building. Here we go. Kindle stick. Oh, what a nice takedown there by Jada Parker. Here we go. As we roll, we got the ECW catfight roll. Jada Parker has not a singles match loss since the 2020 October. Jada Parker, she needs this. If she gets this victory, she's gonna get a nice push here. But I don't know where it leaves Blake. There we go. I think this is where Blake Monroe excels in this type of street fight environment. Let's see. If you need me to put the volume up on the on the Rumble side, let me know because I feel it's a little low. But here's the one thing I'm going to get disconnected right now. I can see it right now from this match. The referee. This guy, you tickle a wrestler and he's running immediately to check and to put instructions in the ears and talking. He let the freaking match breathe. He is one of the worst at this. He's the Rice Renspro of freaking NXT. Derek Sanders. Someone say they quit. It's no part of that table when this slid in that steel chair. They want tables. They want tables. This is the match. Take out all the toys. There he is again. Let them do their thing, man. He's there giving instructions, making it. I mean, he makes wrestling look so scripted, this referee. Stay away. Let them do their thing. Don't you have pre-production meetings? Relax. Let them do their thing, man. And I know that they're there for the safety of the talent, but man, they go overboard. There he is, giving instructions again. Bro, we want to see them wrestle, not you talk. This guy should be the college professor here with all the theses he's out there talking. There he goes. Instructions. What are you checking? It's a freaking street fight, brother. There's no law and order here. You're just there to count the 3 count. Here's the stupidity with Netflix. You felt that a time or two during your career, haven't you? The best referees are invincible. Yeah, this guy doesn't. Here we go. Here, watch. Just keep an eye. I mean, he just took me out of the match. They're cracking down on the VPNs. That's what they're doing. They're doing a good job out of it with whatever automated system they are. When you got Stephanie McMahon telling everybody how to use it, use a VPN, they're going to, Yeah, they don't, which is pretty cool. No, Heather, it is not. This is the final pay-a-lee on Peacock, I believe. I believe there's rumors that this is the last one. The only Saturday night's main event will be on there. They're gonna probably. If I'm them, I'll go to Paramount. Get ahead of this. Get ahead of the curve here. Here's. Oh, wait a minute. Here's missile drop kick there by Blake Monroe. Yeah, I've got the other one. IP Vanish.
At the root of this, though, the reason why we're here in this street fight is Monroe is upset that Parker upstaged her. Let's call it for what it is. As Blake put it herself, the most important thing.
Oh, there's the Kindle stick. I got both. I've got the Peacock that you can hear it in the background. Watching it. Maybe I should. It's just Peacock has so many commercials.
Here we go. I'm sure.
Kick out at 2. I might do the Peacock. I might just switch if it keeps doing it. I like the international feed, but yeah. Now we get some trash cans coming out. We got some trash cans coming out here as Blake Monroe has a trash can. What does she got going on? There's our friend Tiffany in the building. Hey, Tiffany in the building. You see those two old folks right there? They're the master skippers. They act because they're old. They come in all late and they go right to the front of the line. And those two old folks, they're the big time, and they always get those seats because they skip. They use their age and yeah. There's a lot of skippers in NXT, and this sucks because you get there early to try to get a nice spot. No seat in the Performance Center is a bad seat, but the principle of you going early to get early bird gets the early worm, nonsense. That's also one of the reasons why I like to stay. I kind of wanted to stay home a little bit. Heather says I'm watching most of my wrestling on Sling, but I have to cancel it too. I think picking up HBO Max to watch. Well, they're not going to be there that long, Heather. With the merger, they're I don't know, with AEW and HBO Max. I did watch it on Max this Wednesday, just the first hour. Not bad, not bad watching it on Max. NXT Peacock is due on the 15th, and it's still listed as Peacock for Stand and Deliver. We'll see what it comes to ESPN main roster PLEs. Like you said, Saturday night's main event will stay on the Peacock. Yeah, I don't think they re-upped unless if it's per event with WWE, or they're waiting to see for the final where they accepted the bid on Paramount and now they're going to take the NXT brand and put it on Paramount. It only makes sense with the UFC already there to put another WWE wrestling product on the Paramount network. Oh, we got a handful of pearl. 1, 2. And yes, I'm watching it on Peacock. Yeah, Peacock is a much better product right now. But wait a minute, look at this. Come on, can you sell this a little more better into the jar or what is she doing with that? Come on, that's not Jada Parker's first time with a stick in her face. Come on. Put it on there. Lay it on there. Yeet.
A little bit of a face off.
What was that, James? Oh, now she's laying the stick on Blake. Actually, Kevin, don't remind me. Sure, they just dropped it completely. They're still contract bound, aren't they? Yeah, to 2020 at the end until 2027. Oh, what a shoulder tackle there by Jada Parker. Jada Parker didn't. I like her hair in a bun because she didn't have to wear the extensions there. It's just a natural hair, pretty much. Come on, Tatiana. Blockbuster. Nice. You got to hit a blockbuster there. And look, Blake Monroe wisely rolls out.
When she said that Blake likes to do things the easy way, I would typically agree. But Blake Monroe is showing a different side for as you talked about here tonight.
Oh, she's setting up the table, guys. Blake Monroe is greater than Mariah May. Mariah May is AEW World Champion. Blake hasn't won it yet, but I can see where you're coming from. That's a freaking bullshit statement. To counterfeit. No, look at him again giving instructions. Why does he have to talk to them? Why does he have to tell them what to do there? Look at those two line skippers. Oh, we got a brick. Will they allow color in the street match? That's a good question. No, I don't think so. Jada is sounding like Jimmy and Jay Uso. Yeah, she wants to be part of the family. Us. Oh, wait a minute. What is she gonna do here? Hypnotic. Oh. She just dropped ass down on Blake Monroe's chest. That wasn't a leg drop, brother. That was a cushion drop. Now a teardrop. That's gonna make a man cry. Yeah. Here goes Jada. Here's the hypnotic. I hope she doesn't win that with that. 1, 2. Yes, thank God. That is the most stupidest finisher in all of wrestling. No, Aaron, take your time, man. You got the links. Come in when you're ready, brother. No, but it's a hell of a street fight. I'm not gonna lie. They both. Oh, look at that. They both needed this. Oh, a Glasgow kiss. Oh, a knee. Come on, Blake. What a banger of an opener here. This is what Blake Monroe needed. This is exactly what Blake Monroe needed. And Jada Parker needed a opponent to dance with her. You can't go to Lola Vice all the time. And Jada needed this. Jada needed this fight. Don't let that blonde ambition of Blake Monroe fool you. She's a tough cookie. That's a tough brick. Oh, what's in the bag? What's in the bag? Rhinestones? What is it? Diamante, fuerte, elegante. We got diamonds in here. Oh, right in the eye sex. Look at this. Blake Monroe, here we go. What's she going to do? Future Shock DDT. This should do it. On the diamond. Let's go. 1, 2. Yeah. Bravo, ladies. Both ladies in this match outshine. I'll ask you, chat. Who was the outstanding competitor in this match tonight? You were right about Blake Monroe. Yeah. Wow. They need this. Both ladies needed this. Blake Monroe is fooling, and I hate to say it, but I'm almost look too pretty to be a physical wrestler. But she showed you that she could get down and dirty. Blake Monroe, don't let her fool you. Don't let her blonde pretty looks. She could get down and dirty here. I'm very impressed with Blake Monroe's physicality and her work. Look at that. Look at that Future Shot DDT. Beautiful. Great opening match. Good start here for NXT tonight here on the Vengeance Day watch along. Very good start. Very strong start here for the ladies. I mean, that's what NXT does. This is what NXT does. They give you the best of the best when it comes to the women's competition. Great job.
I'm the champ, and I call the shots.
All right, we don't need to hear about that. Great. Both ladies came out looking really strong. Yes. And if they and Midwest, if they give Jada Parker the North American title push, I'm not going to say bat an eye. She earned it. And for Blake, the NXT Women's title, vice versa, I am not gonna Blake. I'm not gonna bend an eye. It's gonna be cool. Too bad that she's she's a heel. I would love to see Blake Monroe show up on TNA. You tell me Blake Monroe and Tessa? Blake Monroe and Tessa in a hardcore street fight like that? My God. Book it. Book it. Where's Chris? Chris will get excited just listening to that. NXT Evolve. No one watches. All right, we'll move on. Who? Let me ask this chat. Is it true Blake used to be in Stardom? Yeah, she was really good in Stardom. Let me ask this question. Is Nikita Lyons on LFG? Why? She's been in NXT for 3-4 years now. Why is she in LFG? What does she need to learn that she hasn't learned yet? That she's not. It's supposed to be for green wrestlers learning the ropes. Is that am I hearing it wrong? Because I have not watched. I do not have the A&E channel. Is it true? She's on LFG? Oh, I thought that was I thought that right there was Dutch for a minute. We got Trade. Oh, this guy's interesting. Okay, we're sending the link. It's already there. Been there, done that. I'm always prepared ahead of time, Aaron. Oh, great over. This kid, I can't wait to see him on the main roster. Or when I mean main roster, NXT. I think the kid is good. See, this is why I use the international feed. Right now they're giving you Liberty commercials on Peacock. That's why I can't mess with that. We got a promo here of some of the wrestlers out in Tubi. Trill London, former football player. This guy, should not be on Evolve. This man should be wrestling already on NXT. Harlem Lewis. Yeah, I have no idea why they put him back on Evolve when he should be on NXT. But maybe because there's too many heels right now. Because him and Keanu Carver are both intense individuals. As right now, got a cut of promo. We're hearing a promo on the international feed, though, on the Evolve Superstar one from Harlem Lewis. We had Troy London. We heard from Lainey Luck, or whatever her name was. We got Accent Smash going into the Hall of Fame. AJ Styles. Pretty nice class here. What's a nice class? Now, Cyndi Lauper, please. In the Ethan Page is still sitting there soaking. He's hyping up Ethan Page. Here we go. Come on, Ethan. Get with the vision. Is it too early to say that I'm not feeling Ricky Saints as a heel? I don't know why. This is still not on the Peacock. It's the shirt. It's the shirt. We got a muscle car. This is Tony D'Angelo. Oh, this is actually going to happen outside? This is not. I'll tell you this right now. This is not an NXT. That. Oh yes, it is. That's where the referee. That's where the wrestlers park their cars and stuff. We're not allowed over there. Why is it not on yet? Because it's behind. All right. Oh, there's a cake. Oh.
These two are going to have a fight tonight. They're going to be testing the rules. I'm talking about the boy.
That's a good, nice car for them to mess up. I hope they have insurance auto. Make insurance pay for it.
Performance Center. And maybe
All right, Tony D'Angelo, one-on-one by himself here
I mean, this is all hell's breaking loose.
in the warehouse.
Oh, it's serious right here, dog.
Oh, they're going to the toilet. Ugh.
Real right here, baby.
Oh, he got hit with the All Elite can.
Oh my God.
Somebody left their Wawa lunch. Hit him.
Love lost book, but no plan. No time. Sugars are back. And again, the numbers again.
All right, Dark State got the numbers again. Why is the referee? Why we got plunder? What is this? It's an ODQ. Let them write.
I don't know if you heard what the official just said.
He says, what he said, getting into the action makes up all the talking they did. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, let me get you going up. Oh, yeah, okay. Should be good. Oh.
I've said it before about Tony. He's principled but damaged. He's heroic but unhealthy. And you start to think about this obsession to take out Darkseid has become too obsessive in trying to destroy those four rogue athletes. That's because you can't go no more.
I didn't know this was a stipulation match, like a street fight, no DQ. After you having another one, you have one with Jada Parker and Blake. You have here as well with. Let me bring in Aaron in. There we are. Wait a minute. What up, buddy? We have Aaron joining us. What's up, buddy? Aaron.
What's up?
We gotta look at this. How did you like the first match?
It was good. It was a really good match.
Oh, we got OTM in the building. OTM is in there. Come on, let's go. Now we got something. What is all this? What is all this pull apart nonsense?
Oh,
look at this. We're gonna get a sneak peek of production back here. Bring it to the ring. For what? It's a street fight, pal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a street fight.
The referee wants him in the ring. Okay. They bastardized that. They bastardized that move so much. Going through the barricade like that in the NXT Performance Center.
I thought they'd be at a right through the.
They use that a lot.
There. I thought they was going to use another actual arena. It's a bigger crowd.
Oh, it's a regular match, Aaron. It is not a street fight. It kind of felt like it.
I thought they were a street fight.
There it is. We got the hockey fight going on.
Yeah. Speaking of hockey, did you watch hockey today?
I did not because we were doing our stream.
I
went to
off the jerseys and Rangers or the Devils and
who won?
Let me look. I had to take care of my son for a minute.
I know the trading deadline is coming on for the NHL.
I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday, right?
I think so.
So let me ask this.
NFL.
Yeah. Your stars, a buyers or seller at the trading deadline?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. The Devils won 6-3. Man.
Ooh. But what about I know you're a Stars fan. Are they buyers or seller at the trading deadline?
They got two good players, one defense, one offense. So one's like Tyler something, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But he's a good they're pretty good from the highlights I've seen and some of the podcasts. I like on Stars podcast, and he was talking about his stats and how good he is and everything. So
they're sellers then. So they're probably gonna trade them away.
It could, unless there's no if there's no results this season, like no Stanley Cup, then I'll probably give them away. If not, we'll see. The Stars have been doing great this year. The best thing in Dallas right now. We'll see how the Rangers do. Baseball hasn't started yet, but Mavericks, they're done. Cowboys, well, that's another story. So right now, the Rangers are
big victory for Team USA, World Baseball Classic, beating Brazil.
Yeah. We'll see if USA can bring home another one.
Oh, what a release!
I like the World Baseball Classic. It's fun.
Certainly do, Tony. Now,
the only thing that bothers me out of the World Baseball Classic, they never sell the best. They never send USA never been selling their best pitchers, and that frustrates me.
Yeah.
Since the inception of the World Baseball Classic, they never send their best pitchers.
Man, what do you do with this Moses look?
Oh, torture rack into nice.
So what did you think of SmackDown last night?
Very good. The right decision. Everybody's upset about it. I said it on the show earlier. That's the best box office deal is Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. And I said I'd rather have it here in the United States than in Saudi Arabia. I wanted an American soil for WrestleMania. I don't need it over there for them. They didn't deserve it. They didn't earn it. Why? Because they paid a little more money? No. We, as wrestling fans that watch Cody's career and Randy, needed to see it. And it happens to be this WrestleMania. Oh, well.
We'll see what they cook up for next year. I think next year's WrestleMania will probably be the lowest watched, probably.
Yeah. It'll be the Sami Zayn WrestleMania.
They'll probably the lowest numbers they've seen watching, I think. We'll see though. I wonder where next year's Rumble is going to be at.
Uh-oh.
So what's better used for Rumble, the actual studio or linking your StreamYard?
It all depends on how savvy you are.
Like to get the most views, because I've been using Restream and I don't get a lot of views with the Rumble. I do.
I've been using the studio ever since we lost the playback.
Oh yeah.
The only thing good about using their studios is that I get to read my comments, and when I'm on StreamYard, I can't read your Rumble's comments. Like when you wrote today, unless if I open up another browser of my Rumble to see your comments, which kind of sucks. That's the only thing negative. Like you could write, and people have written in the chat in Rumble, and I won't be able to see it if I'm on my StreamYard link. That's why I do separate streams. Like I have two separate things going on because I won't be able to read the Rumble comments. Yeah, there goes Big Joseph's candy.
Man. Yeah, that's what I noticed. I haven't been able to read the Rumble comments.
No.
On my Restream.
Because the Restream hasn't had an agreement with Rumble, or StreamYard hasn't had an agreement with Rumble, which I personally rather keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because then they start putting those restrictions like YouTube and all that, and YouTube you can't say and do much. You can't even cough. They want to put, your cough sounded like something that's copyrighted.
Yeah, I've seen on Rumble right now, you got it streaming in the background. And I was like, how is that happening without
No, I've been doing this for years.
Really? So I did not know that.
I've been here for 3 years.
Can you do the clips and everything to share?
Yeah.
Of this match, both men beat the count at 8, and they get back into the ring.
I'm just not getting the Rumble. I've used it for a couple of years just to listen to things.
They have pay-per-views outside the U.S., but at least put it in a country where hot crowd, Europe, Saudi, made it seem that but Randy and Cody Midwest belongs in the United States for the WWE to tell their story.
I think Rock and Roman's going to be the main event next year. That's what I'm thinking.
I can't say anything negative about really like the independent wrestling. Oh, the independent wrestling has been great.
Mm-hmm.
They had a good show last night for Hawks of Glory. Chris saw that on Thriller TV. He enjoyed it. I like interviewing the wrestlers from the independent scene because they come out with some. When you talk to them, you can hear their stories and you can see how hungry they are, and I appreciate that.
I got one coming up in April next month.
What, you going to NWA?
Well, no, I'm going to the show, but I have one of their wrestlers I'll interview next month.
Oh, good. Make sure they come because one thing I learned, and I'll tell you, when you book them ahead of time, they tend to forget. So remind them. Because we had Vicious Vicky ready to come on, and she totally forgot about our interview, and we never got her back on again. And she said, and Vicious Vicky was supposed to show up, and I had the graphics, I had everything ready to go, and that was right when she did the TNA show, when she was on the pre-show, and she totally said, "I'm sorry, I forgot about you guys," and I said, "When can we do it?" And we still, to this day, waiting back to get back to her.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, this guy, he's really good. He's one of the in the tag team right now. I interviewed the World Television Champion in December, Brian Idol. Ooh, Tony D wins, and then
he wins with the one-handed slam there, knocked the wind out of him.
And then I got get some more NWA guys on.
It looks like Bruiser Brody.
Yeah.
It's like the Berserker. Hush.
You can pull out Spotlight NWA because they're really fun to watch. They're really fun to watch.
Tony is from Sicily. You could tell by his hair. He's Sicilian.
Two reasons. Phase 1, mission complete. But I got an excuse. What's phase 2 for Tony D?
Yeah, we get another Saudi Arabia in June, Crown Jewel. I don't know. That might be moved. I wouldn't be surprised, guys. What's going on? Delano, it's in the building, Mr. Delano. Another good match. 2 for 2 here for NXT Vengeance. I got my Vengeance Day shirt already pumping going. Let's go.
I got my new Cody shirt on, the captain. I got the set. I got the combo. I'm going to get the shorts, but the shorts are $50. So,
bro, as long as you don't get the underwear, we're cool. And you don't admit it.
I'm like Max to go with the shorts, but I'm not getting. I'm not getting any WWE or AEW. I got normal. Sorry, I got
You love wrestling, but not that much.
No, I got my own. I get good 6-pack off Amazon for cheap. So, speaking of 2K26, I won a free giveaway, but I can't download it till March 12th. So,
you won one?
Yeah, I was going on to download it today, and the guy who I won it from, it on his end it said the pre-sale buy. Well, on my end it's saying different. So, but it's saying I can't download it till March 12th. So,
yeah, good job. You got yourself.
But hey, I just gotta wait and be patient. I like this trailer for it though.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. But I was playing 2K25 today, and it was fun.
That trailer is ridiculous. It is.
That was pretty sweet.
They got The Rock in the game. Yeah, look at that.
Of course they are. He's on the board. He's on the board of directors.
We had a Tatum Paxley promo. Now, if you're on the Peacock, I don't think you're getting. Yeah, you are getting the WWE video game one.
Yeah, I'm on the Peacock. I don't have the VPN stuff yet.
They're cracking down on that. I mean, it's as you can see, they're cracking down hard on it.
They're cracking down the VPNs? What?
Netflix interrupts it all the time. You see all the time when I'm on my stream. Part of the interruption, that's because they're.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to change destination. But then it throws off the whole stream. It's a pest.
Is it just with WWE or is it with everybody?
I only use it for the WWE, so my VPN. Okay. Because everything that's on Netflix, sometimes there's some good stuff international that's not on Netflix USA, like the DC products. All the DC movies are and shows are on Netflix. That's why it kind of felt natural for Netflix to buy Warner Brothers, because they already have everything on Netflix from Warner Brothers Studio, pretty much. Like if I want to watch Teen Titans, I don't need to go to HBO Max. I can watch it on international Netflix.
If that happens, then what's going to happen with AEW and that?
Well, now that AEW is heading towards Paramount, that's out the picture. Let me read this one. Too bad NXT Creative isn't involved with the main roster, because at WrestleMania, Delano, I said it, all hands on deck. They need to have a meeting, right? When I said that, like, I believe Elimination Chamber stream, something along the lines. All hands on deck. They need information. They need feedback from not just SmackDown, Raw. Involve NXT Creative just to pitch ideas and see if they could pick from their brain. Mm-hmm. They all hands on deck. Why not? It's a collaboration. Put it out there. Even someone from the. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes there's a saying, and you know this one, Aaron. Sometimes you don't hear your own prophets in your own land. You have to hear the prophets from the outer land to hear the message.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Red Jester? Justin is in the building.
Red Jester. CM Punk versus Roman. I'm excited. Now this promo's been fired. Yeah. I don't know. Me personally, I'm more excited for Cody and Randy than Roman and Punk. But that's me.
Roman Punk is more. It feels more hatred. More.
Yeah.
It's up to Cody and Randy to really kick it up a notch in their promos, which they will. So.
Oh yeah.
Now there's going to be the jockeying of position. What night goes who? To me, I think it's going to be up to Roman which night he wants.
Well, my thing, now here's me. So people have complained that we got two baby faces. Well, what's the problem with that? Remember, we got Shawn Michaels and John Cena at WrestleMania 23 for the WWE title, and how great that was. The feud leading up to it and everything. I mean, sometimes having two baby faces ain't necessarily a bad thing. So I like. I wish we had gotten that with John Cena and Cody last year. Just good old John Cena and Cody in a one-on-one wrestling match. That's what I would rather have seen last year. But I don't get this. Well, you got to have a face and you got to have a heel. Yes,
that's just the yes. But the exception of the rule, I believe, when you have heel versus heel babyface, is WrestleMania is the only, to me, is the exception. You can't have that in every PLE.
No.
But WrestleMania is the it's the WrestleMania is the exception to the rule, in my opinion.
Well, like Roman and Punk, they're technically two baby faces. Technically.
I never thought Roman established himself as a babyface when he returned. I felt like he just was about his family, and people he's been asking you to acknowledge him anyway when he was a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Do we care for Jade Cargill versus Rhea? I kind of want to, because it feels like I was saying that earlier on my show with Chris that we do our weekly review. I said it feels like it's a personal, professional bout. And for Jade Cargill, where everyone gets on her for not being good, all this negative slings and arrows she gets. And I said to Chris, who has she really wrestled? And I told her, has she been in the ring with Charlotte? No. Has she been in the ring with Becky? No. Has she been in the ring with Bayley? No. Has she been in the ring with, and so how are we going to see if Jade really improved? Bianca, when she hasn't really been in the ring with those top-notch women to pull her to a better, or take her to another level of better wrestling match. Now, with Rhea, I think she's going to have her best match because she wants to prove that she professionally belongs. And I think now you're going to get the best out of Jade. It's now or never. If not, then this is what maybe Jade is what she is.
Yeah, and with Jade and Rhea, I like how they taken their feud up a notch with the social media and the promos. So you got that going, and I'm still thinking Rhea's going to win, but you never know. They might have it to where Jade defends and it puts her over.
And I got Sean Spears feels buried. No, Spears is the producer role. Right now, Sean Spears is backstage producer role right now for Spears. He's working with Nico Vance, yes, and they'll do some matches here and there, but he's putting together a lot of the matches as a coach, which is a smart thing for him, if you ask me. That's why I feel kind of like puzzled that his wife and they didn't show up to the Performance Center to be part of the NXT brand as women tag team. I know they don't have women tag team matches or titles there right now, but still, I thought we would see the Iconics or the Inspiration back in WWE. I was surprised, but I hope they got their money, a nice contract, a lucrative one, by All Elite Wrestling. Rhea's gonna have to walk her through the match, and that's the one thing. She needs someone to walk her through the match. Now it could be a little bit, Justin. It could be a little bit of Jade Cargill's stubbornness, thinking that she's good enough to call her own match with the lady she wrestled before in her past, where maybe they are afraid of trying to tell her, follow the lead. But when she was working with Bianca in the tag team, she followed well in the tag team role. In the matches, they had some pretty good matches when they were teaming up for those tag team titles. That's why I think everybody was really enamored to have Jade versus Bianca, because I think but I think what Rhea's going to do for what Bianca is hoping to get out of Jade Cargill her best wrestling match in her career. We're hoping. Do I believe it's going to happen? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm 40% that I think she will have her best match, and 60% I think it is what it is. What we're getting from Jade. I hope my 60% is wrong.
I think I'm going to like the match. I like the feud going, and I'm a big Rhea fan, so I'm going to enjoy the feud. Going to enjoy the match. I like Jade as well, so I
like Jade. I think she's a mega star, but
yeah,
her in ring is what hurts. I get it, But to me, Jade is the female version of the Ultimate Warrior.
Didn't think of it that way. Did not think of it that way.
It's been a good test for both women. Jade Cargill needs to step it up, and Rhea will be tested if she can be that ring general. Great one as well for Rhea Ripley. Yeah, that's for both ladies. This is a thing. That's why I think, and I said this today earlier, the promo battle was light years in galaxies of far, far away better than Tiffany and Charlotte Flair's promo. Light years better. Mm-hmm. Light years. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this match, guys, going in with Tatum, Paxley, and Izzi Dame. This might be the NXT stinker of the night. I think so. I don't want to be negative, but I have that. I love Izzi Dame. I think she's it. She's that girl. But I think I can't wait for her to get back with Kiana James and be a force to be reckoned with, because they were getting it done right on NXT before Kiana got called up to the main roster. But I have a bad feeling about this match, man.
You got a bad feeling about this?
Yeah, something in the force is telling me this might not be a good one. And I don't want to put it out there, but I just did. But I just don't want people to. I want people to have an open mind, not be persuaded. Well, I think this is bad and looking for everything to nitpick, because that tends to happen a lot with the IWC when a certain people, certain people, from 206 says it's going to be boring or no good, and everybody tends to be parrots and copy and paste the same thing, and then
Same thing with the AEW crowd. You say something that you didn't like about AEW, and all of a sudden, here they come out of the woods, and
there we go. I disagree. Jade and Rhea could have leaned into their social media tirade a bit more instead of complaining about. No, but that's next week. You got Delano. You still got 6 weeks of build. You don't want to blow your load on the first night. You still got a contract signing. You're still gonna have more words. I think they're gonna leave that saved. And it's similar to Roman and we're gonna know. We find out that what the promo battles that they have. They're gonna leave a little more for weeks to come when they have another face, another back and forth. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. We all know about the internet beef. I think everybody knows.
It's same with the Roman and Punk one. Like the promos, like the first one was really great. The last one was good. But we'll see what the build leading up to it. And we'll see if brawl happens or not.
Oh, look at that. Izzi Dane. I mean, Tatum Paxley starting off hot. Tater tots. He came out hot of the fryer.
Don't you live next to the Performance Center? Really?
Yeah.
How many shows have you been to?
Oh, my God. How many years? Me and Justin is one of the guys that I met, and we used to go every Tuesday together. Red Jester, that's right here in the chat. We actually met at the Performance Center, and we used to go, and, we were the reason why, we used to go. There you go, Red Jester. There you go. And we used to go, and I just didn't want to deal with the I was telling Heather earlier in the chat, I just don't want to deal with the people cutting online. It sucks that you get there early. You want to get online and get your it's free. It's first come, first serve, and how do you get on the bus and your seatings. But then you get people come in the last second, they skip in front of you, in front of the security guard, you don't say nothing. So then you're becoming a martyr and fighting everyone about skipping. Hey, you're skipping. No, it's just become a hassle. I just stay here.
Wait,
Blake Monroe must go
serve at an NXT show.
Yeah. It's not. You don't pay for it. It's not free. You have to sign up and get confirmation. You have to go to their email. You have to sign a waiver. You have to do all this thing. You got to go to the parking lot. There's a bus. You get your wristband. You get on the bus. The bus takes you to the Performance Center. You get online in the Performance. You go through it, and then you get into the building and you watch wrestling.
What? I didn't know that. Can you?
Justin said you can't park unless if you're handicapped. If you're a handicap and have a handicap sticker, then they allow you to go. But then you can't sit with the common folks. You have to sit on the card camera where you're not being seen on television. or at all. But you're
Well,
right there.
Can you meet the wrestlers?
So who?
Can you meet the wrestlers?
No, there's no meet and greet unless if they come out. I mean, there's times where you can see them, and when they go home, you can say hello to them. But no, it's just pretty cutting dry. Unless if you buy merchandise on the merch, sometimes they have a featured talent that's selling a new merch. They'll sign it, they'll take pictures with you, but not everyone.
Tell them
But oh no, that's one of the guys is hard. You rarely see HBK. You don't see him. For how many years I've been in, I don't think HBK only came out one time to the crowd, and he's put away. It's a cool experience though. It is. Blake, let me read this one from John Charles. Blake Monroe must go after the NXT Women's title now. I don't think she needs another heater though. There is someone called P Nasty, and LFG will be perfect thing to go for P Vessa. P Vessa, she's gonna be an issue. P Nasty is gonna be an issue.
LFG.
Huh?
You taking Nikita Lyons on LFG?
They put Nikita Lyons on LFG. Why?
You didn't see that? Yeah, she's on there.
She don't deserve to be. She's too above. She's too strong for LFG.
No.
Why?
That's why I was like. That's what I was. I don't know if you go on their Instagram, you can see all the.
I know. I saw that. That's why I'm like. I had to ask that twice. Yes, the Performance Center is at no cost. You just gotta register yourself and sign up with your email address if you live in the Orlando area, and then they'll send you a confirmation code. And then they'll ask if you're showing up, yes or no. They put you on the list. You have to have valid photo ID with the address that you put on, and once you go, they issue you a wristband. The wristband you have to leave your car at the UCF parking lot. I mean, at the Full Sail, the Full Sail parking lot, and they'll take you over. It's about 2 miles away. It's not that long far. It's a short 10-minute drive with the traffic lights to the Performance Center. I'm near the Performance Center, away from the university.
The one I'm interested in they got Kelly Armstrong on LFG as well.
She is a killer. She's gonna be cool.
And Kendall Gray.
She's involved in LFG too.
And
why?
Elio LaFleur.
Yeah.
There's Carly Bright. Tate Wilder, he's the one I'm interested in, the cowboy.
Never heard of him. He must be new.
Yeah, he's pretty new. Drake Morrow. He looks cool. The Bayou Boy.
Oh, he's back on LFG. They put him back again. The Alligator Boy, Rax Mr. Perez.
He's on LFG.
As soon as I say Izzy gets on offensively, Izzy. Oh.
So you just emailed the NXT, you said?
Yeah, this show has been really good. I don't think it will have benefit from it changing the venue, although it makes it feel bigger. Here's one thing. I don't know if Vengeance Day was ever meant, because I think Chris asked me that question. Was this meant to be on the road? Because someone on X put down the cards. TNA's card was on Thursday night seemed more better, and I don't like to compare, and because I love TNA, but they like to. But I'm talking about comparing both tonight's PLE to TNA card. This could easily sell tickets if you were to put this. That's why I said, why did they do this in Atlanta? I mean, good for the people in Orlando here to get a show at the Performance Center, but they could have easily had this in Atlanta, the same venue that TNA was on for the last 2 days, and they would have sold 3 nights in that venue, and people would have went there, and you could even have the decoration with TNA. Maybe you would have had a TNA match here or two, and it would have been awesome. But hey, it is what it is. These constant injuries.
That's cool.
Yeah. I hope Royce Keys shows up in the main event. Ooh, I wouldn't mind that, John. I wouldn't mind that one bit. Royce Keys come out here in the main event. I wouldn't mind. I'd say he should be the bodyguard for Ricky Saints.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Kind of
you got to go back to work. No problem, Justin. Man, we got to get you back on the show when you are on your days off, Just. Cover it too. Yeah, I used to love going with him, man. We had a nice group. It was him, Pete, his brother, his sister, his mom, his dad. They used to. That was a nice group we had there. We used to go to NXT, and we all used to sit all. My wife, we all used to sit in the same row in the front, right by the stairs, man. Second row, all of us. We had that whole lockdown. That was some good times. We had some good times. I mean, we saw when Dragunov returned and he made his debut on the NXT roster. Worlds Collide. We had so much fun with Worlds Collide. All of us. That was great. That was awesome. I think that was the best PLE that I think as a group we all attended. That we had so much fun. That was great. That Carmelo Hayes and Ricochet match to open up for the North American title. Banger. Classic.
Yeah, what do you think of WWE not having Royce Keys on TV the past 2 months almost?
That kind of sucks because they don't have nothing for him. You did that review at the Royal Rumble to be spiteful. I don't like when neither company does spiteful shit. Exactly. It bothers me. That's just me. I don't like it. Don't be spiteful. Don't.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And then you had him on the Stephanie Story podcast, which is cool. It was a good story. But then after that, we haven't really seen him. He was on a dark show match before SmackDown.
Because I know what Chris was. Oh, what a super kick by Tatum Paxley. Oh, yeah, the podcast, the interview was great. Yeah, you get emotionally invested in. But how many people are really watching What's Your Story? I didn't watch the interview because like Chris says, WWE's controlling the narrative. They're controlling the narrative on the podcast because it's what they want, And also, I don't like to support it because it kind of puts an FU to us as content creators. They don't want people to turn into their podcast. They want us. They want They want them. They're taking away from our audience. That's why I don't tune into them.
Oh, I see your point there.
Don't take away bread from us. You guys taking a bunch of money, as content creators. Oh, nice move by Tatum.
It was a good story though.
It is. I liked when John Cena went on Cody Rhodes' podcast. That was fun. Yeah. I listened to that one. That was a really good one.
And Undertaker.
I haven't listened to the Undertaker ever since he left his partner. I used to listen to it 6 Feet Under with his old partner.
Oh, I'm talking about on Cody's podcast. Undertaker was on there.
Oh, I didn't see that one either. Yeah, I only saw the only Cody podcast I saw was the one with John Cena. I really wanted to listen to it.
It's just him and Taker, and it's really good. They have good. They talk about some good stuff. I did like Cody on Taker's podcast as well. They talked about they really talked about how they don't like the Unreal show. And Taker said he don't like the Unreal show.
Oh, here we go. Oh, she missed. Oh, Izzy got it. Cover. Oh, I thought she had her there, man. I thought she had her there, Aaron. Oh.
So close.
Yo, it was Shining Wizard or Claymore. I agree that the legacy media is doing that everywhere. I watch football podcasts. Yeah, mainstream's doing it as well as creators. Yeah, they kind of take it a little bit. Yeah, they're doing that with they're doing that with the professionals. They saw there was a niche underground audience for communicating the message with fans, and then the pros started getting in it. That's what killed the playback. Mm-hmm. With the watch-alongs, playback will allow you to do the same thing that we're doing in Rumble. Playback was allowing you to do the NBA games, MLB games with the background, and I did that. And they started Gilbert Arenas, Dylan Betanzas. The pros started getting involved, and they were paying them. And long story short, playback went broke, and they couldn't pay us content creators, for audience because they had to pay them big money, and people, of course, are going to watch them, and they ended up folding because of lack of funds. Well, you could have kept it where you had the small, the fans from a fan to a fan, you would have been successful. Exactly. But you started bringing professional. That's why I hate to say this, Aaron, and it sounds a little bit selfish. But I don't like Sila Fatu doing freaking watch-alongs. He's taking away from the audience. You're a professional. You're showing footage on YouTube.
Wait, who's doing watch-along?
Sila Fatu.
Sila Fatu. I did not know that.
Yeah, he does it every. I'm surprised he ain't doing one now because it's NXT, but he does, Friday Night SmackDown and all the other ones. It's taken away from the content creators that are amateur. It just, I don't know. I have a disagreement with that. I don't feel comfortable.
At least we'll get to keep our reviews of each show. Can't take that from us. Well, I mean, like they probably would at one point when the fans really start into either side. Oh, there's too much negativity. Let's get our own review shows out there.
That's what's happening too. Too many. Oh, here we go. Zila does that for exposure, I think. Cover 2. I think so too. Because he's starting to show the footage behind. We used to do that on X. We were allowed to show the footage on my other X account until we were number 1 in the Women's Evolution.
Yeah.
And certain female did not like that, and we got reported.
What?
Yeah, Denise Salcedo got mad. She reported us. She wasn't number 1 that night. Yeah.
Well, can't be number 1 all the time.
I know. But that's all right. We had our nice 5 minutes of fame.
It's upsetting. Some will do that.
Nice. Oh, damn. What a nice one. And the thing is, we were getting traction on our account. We were getting followed by Busted Open, recognized by LaGreca. And now I thank God I got a couple of good people refollow me. And, I had John Cena on there. I had Truth. Now I can't wait to get Cena and Truth back on to follow me. But I've got my guy. I finished my story. I got Mike Santana to follow me. So with that, I'm good. That's my favorite that's my fave. I need Scott Steiner's been following people like maniacs, and I'm a big Papa Pump fan, and I keep telling him, man, you don't give me the follow. I got to talk to Brunson. I got to talk to his nephew Braun, and I need to get followed by Brunson.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Cody to follow me. Hasn't worked yet, but we'll keep trying.
This is gonna suck if she lost by a count out.
I had Dustin Rhodes following me.
Oh, that's cool.
I got Dustin. I got Nikita Lyons.
I met Faith. I met Nikita. I met her. Have a conversation. She's a sweet girl.
That's awesome.
Nikita is a super sweet girl. Outside of the wrestling, we met at the Trick Williams premiere on when he had his YouTube TV show. He had a YouTube sitcom that he invited me and my wife for the premiere show.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this cover. If the crowd is on fire, though. Look at the crowd is invested.
They're invested in this one.
There's a roll-up. The crowd is biting on every false finish here. Oh, code breaker. Oh, Tatum. What a move. What a counter on the freaking code breaker. I never seen that before. Oh, wow. Yeah. She did it.
That
she
is
is
awesome.
going to hold both titles at the freaking calendar year.
Heck yeah.
And look at the crowd biting. The most invested, not the greatest, but the crowd emotionally invested. Great job there. John says, I love NXT, WWE, and they are a preferred wrestling show, but I do love a lot about AEW. Anything MJF does is money. The moment they lose, Tony's in trouble. A lot of people are saying that same thing, John. The minute that man leaves that company, that company is going to have some issues. But also, Max has to evolve too.
I'm going to say that AEW would lose. MJF will hurt, but
they'll hurt a lot.
But they got other stars there that they could also build up.
Yeah, but when Max was away and he wasn't champ, they suffered in their ratings hard.
Only by 100,000, 50 to 100,000. Because they average around, without him on there, they average around 550 to 600,000. Now they're averaging 600 to 650,000. It's a jump, but it's not like now if they got 800 to 900,000 each show, then
I'll give you that.
But If it's just a 50 to 100,000, although it's good, it's a good jump, but it's not as
This tonight has been a strong card indeed. Much better. You know what? This is a little more This is a much more stronger card in the first few matches than Elimination Chamber.
Shout out to Robert Stone putting on these matches, man.
And that's exactly what Sleeper Sports and Meter mentioned. Robert Stone has said anything about the women's title yet. Oh, that's coming up next.
Oh, there's not a women's title match yet?
No, he's going to address the direction of it. I think they're getting a ladder match because Shawn Michaels enjoy his ladder matches. I would have been, you know what? I would have been aisle right now where Tatum, knowing the way I sit, I would probably sit in the front row right in that aisle. NXT PLEs blow main roster out of the water. You could say that again. Look at that.
I really like OTM. I really do. I really hope they make it to the. Did you hear Matt Hardy talk about the WWE Tag Team division yesterday on his podcast?
I did not. I mean,
it wasn't like bad, but he said they need a direction because he said it feels scrambled. Like there's no real. Basically, there's no real direction for the tag team division. They're all focused on, the main events and everything, the money matches. So everything else is kind of suffering, basically. It's not word for word, but basically what he was saying.
Okay, paraphrasing. Let me read this comment, then I'll comment on that. Kyle Fletcher's good. Omega and Ospreay are injury prone. Swerve and Hangman are not stars. MJF and Tony Storm are the draws for me.
I would disagree about Swerve and Hangman. They're pretty star. They're good, especially Swerve. I love Hangman, but that's my opinion. But Swerve definitely is. I mean, everybody in the crowd is doing whose house, Swerve's house, So I would disagree on the Swerve one for sure.
Swerve hasn't really gotten major mainstream yet. Could we agree to that? He's not mainstream star. Although, can you really say that about AEW wrestlers? Maybe Max, and we could debate on that if he's a megastar outside, transparent, translucent.
As far as mega stars, I don't know. I mean, MJF, yeah. But, I mean, that's one thing I really love about AEW is that you don't have that, I guess, holier-than-thou type mentality like you will with a lot of WWE megastars. Like, you can't just walk up and get a picture or autograph because they got security around them, all that stuff. And so it's a lot more down to earth and more, I guess, personal. It's like when I went to Alden, Texas last year,
it's more intimate.
Yeah, I got more pictures. I got pictures of people and got to talk to them. I got to talk to Kevin Dyke, Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys. I really had a good conversation with him.
We got Robert Stone. Talking about the women's. And okay, we'll get Robert Stone. I'll get the volume up in a moment, folks. Cares about $1 million.
I really like Robert Stone as the general manager.
Here we go. Fatal influence. Here we go. Fallon Henry's. I never was so happy to see JC Jane win that TNA Knockouts title at Slammiversary this year. I was in attendance because I seen her career from Toxic. And one of the reasons why I got into NXT was watching her capture that title with Gigi Dolan at that Stand and Deliver over Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. I saw that match, like, wow, these ladies could bring it. And I got hooked on NXT. Then I found out about Braun being Scott Steiner's nephew and Rick Steiner, and I got involved. I said, then from there on is history. That Stand and Deliver, where Braun lost his title to Dolph Ziggler.
Stand and Deliver is
and then he won it back the next night on Monday Night Raw.
This year, I will be walking in as your NXT Women's Champion.
Here we go.
It seems like just yesterday you all were calling me a transitional champion.
That's so true.
It's funny how quiet it's been lately. Because, nothing brings me more joy than watching all of you losers sit there and eat your words.
What happened?
Because the one thing that I know is how this business works.
Look at that loser.
Because at this point in my career, I've been through probably every up and down that you could imagine in this business.
Oh, come on,
the
Netflix.
Losses, the betrayal, the injuries. Hell, Stone, I'm sure you can relate to this one. One day you're sitting next to somebody in the locker room, and then the next day, they're gone. And I would be lying if I said there weren't times that I got a little bit paranoid thinking that I was going to get that call next. I mean, let's look at Stand and Deliver last year, for example. I was in just a tag match on the kickoff
Released
show.
the Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, Swerve and Hangman are over, but not stars. I hate Trick. I watched Trick go to the main roster and kill it over Femi stars. Look what Ludwig is doing in AAA. I mean, you're making good points, but what I was gonna say about the tag team. I when you mentioned about Jeff Matt Hardy with the tag team division.
Yeah, he said that it seems like they're taking one step forward, two steps back. They're wrestling in circles, and that they're not, or either they're wrestling in circles, or they're not getting enough TV time or even pay-per-view time. And these are on the pay-per-view. We haven't had
That's so true.
WWE tag team titles to fit in on a PLE since World.
He is so true. You know what they need though? They
kind of
need
reference AEW as well. Like he's saying they're doing a little bit better, but they could do better than what they're doing. But they're at least doing a little bit better than WWE.
Oh wait a minute, she's roasting.
You all that just
roasting
2 weeks ago, I beat your little favorite Soul Ruka in less than 6 seconds. 6 seconds is all it took. I mean, wow, what a record. And this past Tuesday,
oh, come on.
I was well on my way to beating Daria too. I hit her with my beautiful.
I do agree with that, especially
you all thought. But before
the tag team division, I love tag team wrestling. And it is a shame that both WWE and AEW don't pay attention to it.
Find your next challenger. And you're speaking of sorry.
JCJ. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You just say you had me beat last week? Now I'm used to Saul being selfish. But you're just...
We got Zarek coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get a clean pin. That's why it's leading to a ladder match, because we know Soul Ruka's coming up next.
She's wearing Soul's X on there. That's funny.
In my favor, it's Soul. I deserve another shot at that title.
Look, Daria, you got a point. Okay?
Daria. Yes, Rob, I'm talking. Thank you very much. You and Soul are not fatal influences problem. JC has dealt with more toxic baggage than either one of you two could
Daria is my favorite in NXT.
And let's be honest.
I've been screaming for her.
Yeah, she's like a female Road Warrior, in my opinion.
I find her female Brock with the F5 and the way she just destroys people. They need a booker that way.
Yeah. I like her Road Warrior type
and maybe, look. I don't know, the problem to all of this is you. You seem to never make your moments count, do you? And I've helped JC keep her title on multiple occasions. So maybe it's time that you start blaming somebody else.
What do you think of the speed titles?
The only problem is that when you get the
they're making it work.
It's
here's the one thing I have a proposal on this to make it even better. But I want to hear this promo is they should make it a television title where they could defend it on all brands. Like for instance, like the Speed Champion or Call It TV Champion, they could go show up on Raw, SmackDown, whatever. Especially for an up and comer that you want to see if they could cut it in the roster, they go defend their title. They don't have to get pinned. You could go to title limit draw. You know, like the way the NWA and WCW used to do with their television title. How many times does Stunning Steve Austin will go to draws against Dustin Rhodes on 605? So many times back and forth. You're like, oh my God, who is going to win that TV title? And you could see him go on all the different brands. And that's more exposure. Like the Javon Evans, like let's say they wanted to give him that title and he shows up on all different defending it and showing up. It could work. Mm-hmm. I kind of would have liked that. But hey, they're making it work.
Yeah, I agree. TV title would be great. I like how the NWA now is doing with the TV title. They call it the Lucky 7. If you successfully defend the title 7 times, you're guaranteed a world title shot. So I really like that.
Nice.
That they put that in there. So
that's a nice stipulation.
It is. So whoever holds it, they defend it 7 times, then 7 times consecutively, then they get a world title shot. So that's a nice touch.
Let me read this. I like that. I like what they did bringing Zarya because she came in with Julia Vaquel. I think the speed title needs to be no DQ too. Okay. Here's one thing when I mentioned this many times when they brought in Zarya, Julia Vaquel, and Jordan Grace, they brought all these 4 women, and I felt that they kept Zarya in the back burner too long.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we go. We're gonna find out what it is. We know it's a triple threat, guys.
Triple threat at Stand and Deliver.
A week from Tuesday, from Texas.
Tuesday. What? Okay, then.
Tom said he had an announcement.
Wonder if Zarya would win this. What do you think about JC Jen? You think she's main roster ready?
What kind of match? Hold on.
Triple threat match.
Yeah, they're making this a Stand and Deliver next. No, they're doing it for Houston, Texas. Why? Hey, wrestling fan, you should go to that one, man. Look at this. F5.
Yeah, go to that.
Oh, he's got Soul Snatcher. Oh, Laney Reed just knocked her with that knee.
The knee.
JC has stepped up after she loses the title deserved. Yeah, I think that's after WrestleMania.
Yeah, she's been on the NXT roster for like 7 years. That's a long time, longer than I've seen anybody really.
Yeah, she needs to be ready to go to the next roster. Why can I not lower the volume on this?
Stop doing that. It's a courtroom, Blair. I have to. It's the law. Order.
But yeah, I think her getting caught up.
Cannot stop you from outgrowing your conference.
I'm going to the NWA Crockett Cup in
but we
Flournoy,
can
Texas.
help you sell, market, and hire so you can grow your small business.
Got front row seats.
Did you know that with Walmart Express delivery,
it's always the least cookie cut in the NXT. That's why. There you go.
Stinging nettles.
Sometimes nature heals.
Thoughts on Danhausen? Yeah. When he first showed up, I thought it was lackluster at Chicago with the box, but he's growing on me big time.
Yeah, especially the one with the Miz last night. That was pretty good.
And you know what I like, though? At least they made the curse stand up with Dominic. It kind of sucks for Dominic, but at least they made the curse stand up. Now they got to follow it with Miz and Dominic on Monday Night Raw with that AAA title, and I need some interaction. I don't need him in the ring, but I need some backstage interaction.
Wonder what's going to happen to Miz. He got cursed. More losing streak. He's already losing, so I mean, what else?
Maybe he starts winning. Maybe he starts winning. The curse is reversed.
That would be an interesting.
And Danhausen has to retrieve his curse.
runny nose,
That would be an interesting
common cold
twist.
symptoms,
That would be
flu-like
cool.
symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar,
I
and
do-
redness
I do
pain
hate
increasing
how
at the injection site.
The Miz has kind of
Our LDL feed into a better
lately
place.
taken the
And so
back
are
seat. You know?
Listen to your
Because
heart.
I like
Ask
the
your
Miz.
doctor about Repatha.
Feel more confident.
The crowd usually say it when Danhausen, when you say it, you are cursed. People like him. People like him. He's a merchandise wise. He's selling like a maniac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's why.
it keeps me on track.
They got a promo right now on the international feed when it comes to it's Kalani Jordan talking about her match and her wants how much she wants to beat Lola Vice,
Yeah, I got
and she's gonna try to beat her in her own game.
Universal Studios.
When it's text
How come I cannot mute this on these commercials? Usually I can.
of a Mercedes-Benz.
Kalani's taking a breather. The interview dude can't even get a word in.
Your refill. Indigestion again. Aisle 3. Joint support. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm in the UK, so that's a normal feed. Yeah, I know. We don't get I'm using the international feed on Netflix. Here in the States, we get Peacock, and they're loading you. If you don't have the tier or upper tier level, you get right now you're getting a Walgreens commercial. You're getting commercials. You're not hearing the promo. There is a volume. Let me lower that. Quiet. There it is. And I appreciate you, man, staying up late with us, John. Thank you for staying up. Yeah, the Stephanie McMahon one, John. Hey, you got it. But John, thank you for staying up late and watching along with us, man. In the chat, we appreciate you in the chat, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that so much there on the YouTube side. On the Twitter side, what's going on X as well? Of course, the Rumble is on fire. Appreciate you guys here on the Rumble. We, of course, Delano, wrestling fan. We got Heather Wright. Appreciate everyone. Especially on a Saturday night, man. Appreciate it. Don't forget, make sure you spring forward your times at 2 a.m, right before bedtime. I know the phones does it automatically, but the microwave, the freaking oven, the car, that's a pain in the neck. Remember, spring forward an hour. To get up early an hour to go to church. Don't skip church tomorrow.
Nope. But wait, that spring forward is tonight.
It's tonight.
I thought it was next week.
Or am I wrong? It's usually the second week of March.
Where you go to church at?
I watch John Hagee Ministries
John Hagee.
because our church
Sweet.
closed. I've been a partner for years with John Hagee. Santino, William Regal. They name all the names of all the dads.
Early, I think it's time you ask.
They ask Traven Knights, but he says he doesn't know who his dad is. Oh, damn, was that ouch. Bro, can I say this, Aaron? Could we see Marcus Henry? Not Marcus Henry. What's his Jacob Henry? There it is. Mark Henry's son show up in this birthright show class?
On LFG. How about LFG? Talking about the LFG class?
No, talk about the birthright.
The birthright? Yeah, that would be cool.
Big brother David Philly went AEW to be with his mates, Connors and Gabe Kidd. Yes, to no pop.
Yeah.
And he would have got no pop here too. He would have shown up in NXT. He wouldn't have got no pop either. Yeah, but Charlie. Look at my beautiful city. Look at my beautiful city. That's downtown.
Yeah. How far are you from that? Are you in there?
I'm close. I'm like about less than 5 miles away. Not in this town. Not in this shot. No, not in this shot.
Oh, this is
I'm
nice
east.
spot.
I'm a little east. I'm east from downtown. That downtown is actually center.
One day we're going to visit Orlando, Florida. Because I haven't been yet.
I think Riggle will make sure of the pop. Yeah, uh, I know. I don't live far from the airport. I'm like 5 minutes away from the airport. Like 5 minutes in and out. Damn, Netflix is acting stupid now. Huh?
Oh, here comes the NXT Underground match now.
This is the first time Lexus Sling acknowledged an NXT Pillman's kid. Yeah. Come on, we don't need to see this. They no, nothing's going on right now, so we're not missing anything. They picked the right time to zap at the VPN. I'm not gonna lie, that title looked good on Kalani's shoulder. That TNA Knockouts title.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the building when she was the champion here in Full Sail.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah, I like.
I actually sat Nick behind her mom and dad. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I have to relook at that. Did you get to talk to him?
Yeah. Her and Mila Moore's parents. Mila Moore from TNA.
Nice.
We congratulated on their daughter getting the contract with TNA and all that. Yeah, they're just doing the recap right now. They're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I like the NXT TNA crossovers.
They need more of it because it makes both of them more. It makes the shows more exciting for both of them.
Yep.
These things usually are real cringy. By the way, I hope they make it quick. Lola will destroy her. Oh, the Underground. I don't. Yeah. The Underground matches to me, I don't resonate too much. I don't like them. Kalani looks just like her dad. I mean, that's identical of her dad. If you see her dad, you're like, damn, that's Kalani's father. That's Kalani's dad.
I wonder which brand company will go to.
SmackDown.
Nope. You know, it'd be cool if she got called up. We came to SmackDown Women's Champion, and you had her and Mello as the U.S. champs.
That's why, because Mello lashes with the same brand as Trick, and they're a couple. Look at that, the low key legend knocked out. I think Kalani's winning.
I got Lola. What do you think of the R-Truth and Priest pair up?
See, that's why I'm glad you mentioned that because of the tag team situation I was telling you, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when WWE brings two singles, put them together, and they get a major push, while the natural tag teams get pushed back to play with crate, to play and look at it and still out of crate. Mm-hmm. I thought yesterday Axiom and Motor City they started off that gauntlet banger. Then I got mad. I went on a tirade because they went on a commercial break in the middle of the best part of the match. They were moving quickly. They were getting exciting. The crowd was on fire. And then they went for a 5-minute commercial on the USA Network. It was like, oh, really? Now you picked the commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Then when they came back, they got eliminated, whatever the case was. I just thought it was them winning. I was excited to see Ron Cena. Don't get me wrong. I was excited, but I kind of would like to see Motor City Machine Guns get back to the top of the glory, or Axiom. Don't waste their natural tag team talents for makeshift tag team. It's fun that I like the way they won, but still.
Yeah, I'm on the same page, and this is why
Samurai.
I can't stand. That's what I can't stand about WWE more so. AEW has done it a couple times, but WWE more so. I don't know. It's like they don't have the faith in their tag teams or not, but they got some.
No, they don't want to write storylines for them, bro. They don't. Right. They don't think they want to top heavy the. But meanwhile, depending when it's two megastars, they'll make the main event of WrestleMania with a tag team like night one. with The Rock and Roman teaming up against, like, really? Could we get the tag teams feel strong?
Right. Like, get the tag teams and, because like Street Profits, where did they go? They were a hot tag team.
Well, Street Profits, they're off of TV because of no, there goes her dad.
I'm just saying, like, they were like really hot and big. They used to be, the red Solo cups and everything. And then
they're off of TV because of Bianca, and there's more to that. I'll tell you off there because it's kind of personal why they're not really on TV too much.
Yeah, I don't have to know the personal reasons, but I understand that. But it's just I'm talking about even before they were off air. They were kind of still in the background. Like, why not have them pushed in the tag team? Why not have Motor City Machine Guns? Why not? I mean, we got so many great tag teams, and you're just going to hand it.
And John is putting a good point out there. Look, Creed's, New Day, War Raiders, Street Profits,
especially Creed.
Yeah, I don't see Hank and Tank getting called up to the main roster, guys. I don't. They're not main roster. They're not main roster team. I'm sorry.
I like them,
but they're not main roster.
They will get lost in the shuffle. They'll be the jobbers for sure.
Yeah.
I like how they are in NXT. So
there's Chris's favorite referee.
Somebody tried to make a point that she was the new Master Man.
Oh my God.
Yes, all because of the same shoes. Because when they saw the Masked Man do the curb stomp,
hey, man, you know what? It could have been for that moment, but it wasn't mean that she was going to be the revealer.
She could have filled in, hey, can you go out there and do the curb stomp? And she agreed to it, But still, the height and the broad difference, I mean, she's like,
she's tiny. She's petite.
So I'm like, you're going off of that based off the same shoes. I mean, me and Shaq could wear the same shoes, but doesn't mean we're the same. We're the same people.
Who's that in the green? I like how they bring a bunch of ham and eggers and they hang out on the outside to bang on the canvas.
Yeah.
Look at ham and eggers right there, Hank and Tank.
This is an interesting.
I don't like the lights are too low. Like, I understand what the lights are too low. You can't see nothing, and it's even worse in the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Swiss Miss. She's next to Hank. What you call it? Cena Sterling. I call her Swiss Miss.
I thought she got cut by WWE.
No, she's around. Yeah. The one that got a bad shake and cut was the girl. Oh, look at Dante Chen. He's still around. We got Shantae Monroe. Look at that. Some involved. Here we go. We got Alligator Boy there. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
There is no pin.
I really hope Josh Briggs gets a good push. I really like him.
Josh Briggs should go to AAA and wrestle there. I would have loved JBL to be his manager
yeah, that would be cool. That'd be a cool pair up right there. I love JBL on commentary. JBL on commentary is great. I'd like to see him back on the main roster commentary, honestly.
This is they got Gal. Oh my God, it's Gal. He's at ringside. Nice suplex. I think Lola's winning because her father's there. Even though last time they had her father in there and she lost.
Yeah, you can't give her two back-to-back losses with her father there.
Well, she lost last time when she debuted at in a house show I was at where I saw her parents. I know Valerie Lorena career in Bellator. So I was excited to see her. I took a picture with her when she joined WWE in the performance. When she was part of the Chase U Brigade, I got a picture with her. So.
Which brand would you think Lola would be good on? Raw or SmackDown when she gets caught on?
Raw.
Raw.
She feels Raw more than SmackDown.
Raw. Yeah. She'd be great for the
Because you got Lyra, you guys, ladies like Lyra, Valkyria, Bailey could put some good matches along with that. Becky.
Oh, her and Becky could put on a good story, especially Becky. Becky doing her promos.
Ooh.
Or her and Liv can put on a good story too.
Liv, yeah. Roxanne, of course, natural progression.
What do you think? Roxanne will get a Intercontinental title or her world title push?
I would like to the money match up there if they're really going by big name box office, but I don't know if they have enough time to tell, and I don't know her history of health wise. It's oh look, Valentina Rossi's in there, I believe, in as one of the ladies.
What?
It's AJ Lee.
Yeah.
It's AJ Lee versus Roxanne as the natural Intercontinental title match. That will be great for WrestleMania, but I don't think she's healthy enough.
We could save that for probably Money in the Bank, maybe. Or I wouldn't say Crown Jewel.
If she's still champion, but because of the no, Crown Jewel's in Saudi Arabia. No. You give that in the United States. Keep it in the United States. Put it in the
Saudi Arabia PLC.
I don't want once a year is cute, but now you're going too much now. Like, stop.
Did you see the big rumor that Vince was making a push of buying back WWE with the help of the Saudi?
Yeah, I don't put too much stock into that report.
I don't either. I just saw it.
I think that's wishful thinking. For me, I think it's wishful thinking. Yeah, it's wishful thinking from fans.
It was some engagement post.
Yeah, that's engagement farming. That's super major engagement.
Major engagement farming. He's not coming back. He'll probably come back for a Hall of Fame, maybe. But.
Yeah, I don't think even if he wanted to, I don't think he's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
I think he's done. He already got what he wanted. Yeah. Look at this.
He got his millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions.
I told this to Chris off the air, and I'm going to say this on the air. I think Triple H is going to run for public office.
Whoa!
I think he'll be gone from the WWE and into some type of public office role. Public servant of the. I don't see him sticking around.
Not a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Look at that! She's being now. She's take that, gal! You piece of garbage.
Man. Who do you think fills his shoes?
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode? He's produced some good matches.
He's gonna be the next in line for the head of creative. Oh, look at the dad. The dad is getting involved. What the hell is going on with the dad? Calmate, papa.
Oh boy.
The dad took his shirt off and he's putting on the show. Nobody comes to see you, pops. What do you think? You're Mike Johnson? Action Jackson?
Yep. That's exactly what he is. Well, speaking of that, where do you think?
Oh! That's it.
Boy.
She got knocked out. They were too busy showing the dad. We missed it.
Yep. Where do you think Mance Warner and Steph end up at?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know.
They fit AEW more to me, to the WWE to me. They fit their style.
But how much more people are you going to add to that roster and TV time? And how much more? I hope they get the bag because they just bought a house here in Orlando, brand new house. They just got it built. I want them to get a multi-year contract and make a lot of money, but where the hell they're going to put them at? There's no room. There's too many wrestlers on that roster that don't get TV times. You already don't see the Rascals anymore. You just signed Ciampa and he's not even it's not enough time slot for the wrestlers.
Oh, the Rascals are in a tag team match tonight.
They're going to be 6-man tag. We already know that the 6-man tag division is getting more and more built.
I do like that. I really do. I like that the 6-man tag is getting getting built up, and because it seemed like they were getting 3 random stars together to throw to be in the division. Now they got the Rascals. You got 2
you got
teams,
to. Yeah.
and Don Callis family alone. You got 2 teams from Don Callis family.
Yeah, but they got that. They got the Dallas Cowboys family. They got the Rascals. They've got so the War Dogs now. That's another trios. The Beast Mortals. I'm very sure could scrap up Commander and someone else and go after 6-man if they wanted to. You also have the Hurt Syndicate. They've got a lot of 6-man group. They have a lot. Don't fool yourself. They have a lot there for that division for the trios. But then, how much time are you really going to give them? Hook is coming up with some type of conglomeration of a ops situation there as well. I even say FTR is going to probably recruit Gargano or not Gargano on Ciampa and become a 6-man after they fail winning the tag team division title there. So yeah, it looks like they're going to go into the 6-man business or the trios business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, Zaya Brookside's dad.
Did not know that. Did not know that was involved in.
Your podcasting, you ain't come on my podcasting there. I got a nice picture with Joe Hendry at over the summer at the softball game.
I'd like to meet Joe Hendry.
Oh, he's a nice dude. He could be a little bit if you got to know how to approach him because he could be a little rigid. If you come at him wrong, you're gonna get shut down. You got to be very respectful and ask. And he's very easy. He is. Then after that, he's awesome. But I seen people that I can see him how he dismiss people and cut them and be short with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you say may I say may I please have a picture? Go, sure you can. He said. And we talked. Then 25 minutes later. After the picture, we were having a great conversation, just pop. And not even about wrestling, just having a good conversation with Joe Hendry. Dude is cool. That was at the softball game in Mamaroneck, New York. The day before Slammiversary. We were invited to that softball game, a charitable softball game that they had. We were invited to the backstage in the dugout area. I had my media credentials, and then we were able to. That's when I got to conversate more and more. That we interviewed Carlos Silva a week before, and then we met in person a week later, which was pretty cool. And then ever since then, I've been friendly with Carlos Silva and the TNA company.
Man, this moment with Joe Hendry and Randy Orton last year is so cool.
It was. People were shitting on it that he got RKO 2 times. And y'all, that was a good moment.
People also got to understand too. He was in TNA at the time, and the TNA World Champion, and that got put on WrestleMania.
Exactly.
When James Storm was talking about it on the Chris Van Vliet podcast, he was in tears because of how much he put into TNA and invested in TNA and tried to help build that company up and everything, and how it's paved the way for the future of wrestling. He was almost in tears because all that hard work was paying off. That TNA is now getting the recognition and the getting built up and everything that the TNA deserves. With the talent they got, do they still need some work? Yeah, but they need to work on the women's division, the tag division. TNA is they got stars on there, and I love watching every single week. And I love that new guy Sosa. He's really cool. Really love him.
Where is he from? Because I hear all this fanfare. I never heard of him until people were making a big deal.
Not sure. That was my first time watching him. He was just hyped up for the show, and I was like, he looks cool. Seen some of his highlights, and I was like, I'm gonna check him out. And I was like, man, this dude's awesome.
Instead, I have to be the third wheel in this annoying The Ruka breakup? They want to ruin
Third wheel.
Now they want to ruin my life too? Hey,
JC's hair looks awesome.
Calm down. You are JC freaking J, the rock star of NXT. You're going to figure this out, and you're going to find a way. Besides,
But yeah, I really liked him. Next Thursday, we're getting Moose and Cedric Alexander one-on-one match.
Oh, okay. There
And
is
that,
really finished.
that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool.
See? Yes.
TNA is really cool. I like TNA.
And Zarya?
That's why I say this.
Title match in Houston. I'm defending the speed title against
This is why I say this. If you're telling me right now that they go to Billy Corgan and go, hey, we would love to put Lattimore to come in and take a couple of stunners from Stone Cold. You guarantee, but I want the NWA title on WrestleMania to be showcased. For a 5 second squash, they'll take the exposure. Why not?
Yes.
You gotta be a maniac to say no to that. So why was everybody complaining about Joe Hendry yet last year about that? I don't get it. I'm like,
for real. Like if it was Brock Lesnar right now, and then Silas Mason got called up, say, hey, I'll take 5 F5s from Brock Lesnar. Sure. I mean, you just got NWA exposure, and I'm like, what? NWA? Who's this? What's this?
Yeah.
Go check.
And you see the title. He's the champion. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah. Like, the NWA's still around? Like,
exactly.
What is this?
Exactly.
So then they start checking them out. So.
Oh, triple threat. Legacy and Eli Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with AEW doing that national championship thing that NWA's not very happy with. I mean, you could see WWE and NWA partner up.
Boy, they're already at the main event. This is going quick.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
In 72 hours, when NXT comes
My goodness.
Tuesday on the CW, Ricky Saints is looking to regain
This is
the
crazy.
gold as our champion, Joe Hendry.
I can't wait to play 2K26.
Out of the challenger.
You know who's going to be my world champion on Raw? And
I already know.
2K26?
Brody Rhodes.
No, he's going to be my WWE champion on SmackDown. Guess who my world champ's going to be on Raw?
I have no idea.
GM mode or universe mode.
For the first time
The ruler.
Bob, Obafemi.
Yeah, love Obafemi.
in a ladder match. We truly are in the year
Isaac.
of
Isaac is a nice dude. This is why I love being in Florida, because you get Orlando. You get to see them sometimes before they get superstars like Boba. Bronco used to be the security guard that used to make sure you didn't bring no weapons into NXT, because sometimes they get the up and comers to actually work the security for the building, and you get to meet them and say, hey, what's up, how you doing? And then all of a sudden they're on TV and they're like, oh shit, that's Bronco Lima, that's Obafemi,
Right.
Yeah, so that's why it's cool. You get to meet them and talk to in High Rise. They used to be security guards too, and High Rise, and what's this guy's name? Not Tyreek Evans, the other one. I used to always say hello to him, and my wife used to always say hi. He was cool, but Bronco was the nicest of all of them.
I mean, if you look at TNA security guards, look how jacked up they are. I guarantee you one of them is training in wrestling right now.
No, yeah, they use some of the wrestlers, independent wrestlers, sometimes to work the show. Like our good friend Leona, she Alejandra, she does the merch. She was doing the merch stand in Orlando, working the merchandise stand. They use wrestlers and stuff.
And look at a lot of the ones in the past. Damian Priest, LA
Yeah.
Knight.
Braun was the security guard. Trick was a one of the lieutenants for Colonel Mustafa and Apollo.
Mm-hmm. So if you just look at a lot of those, former security guards, and now look at them now, they're one of the top wrestlers today, especially Trick Williams. My goodness. I mean, Trick Williams is – you look at that entrance he did last night, I mean, that was – Trick Williams.
How that clown got more views?
Huh?
All right.
What you looking at?
No, I'm just checking out something that I was looking. There was a false report that Lex Luger was in the hospital and he debunked it.
Oh, man, they need to stop with all that.
Sports Kita, wrestling legend, was in the hospital, and then he wrote, "Hey everybody, I was just made aware of this. False news. I'm doing great. Weekend off, relaxing home, doing hoops with and my Buffalo Sabres hockey. So Lex Luger's fine. He used to follow me on my old account, and we used to interact every morning.
I love Lex Luger.
Yeah, that's a guy I would love to interview. Talk about his
What? Tommaso Ciampa just joined FTR, it looks like.
I told you they're going to stick to trios.
Bro, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I just finished. I didn't even see that, and I told you it looks like they're going to be part of the trios revamping.
Predicting the future. Oh man, Brody King and Zilla Fatu are faced to clash for the House of Glory.
That's why.
That House of Glory championship.
All right, here's Ricky Saints.
What up, man? He's gonna have all the confidence in the world right now. What he was talking to earlier tonight, he's got to have some sort of ace up his sleeve. You can take the man because there's so much.
Why is everybody all up in Dak's business? Goodness. Supposedly Dak and his girlfriend or fiance broke up.
Who?
Dak and his fiance broke up.
Dak. Oh.
About a month before their wedding, too.
Wow.
I know. And they have 2 kids as well.
Somebody cheated.
You said what?
Somebody cheated.
Something. Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
We're in London, in Paris, next year. Oh, I thought next.
I believe in Joe Hendry. His theme is awesome. I love it.
Taking its eyes off of the challengers.
I like the segments he did in TNA with Elijah and all that.
Oh yeah. Wave your hands.
When he gets to the main roster, which brand you think he'll be good on?
You know why I say, damn, that's a good one. I don't know. He's wearing blue for SmackDown, but damn, SmackDown's on the USA Network. Raw feels more global, and that you want that global reach with Scotland and the UK. So it kind of feels like Raw will be the better, but you could still get SmackDown on Netflix anyway, if you're overseas anyway. So I don't know. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I don't know where they need him. I don't know.
I agree. Yep, that's a good one. Raw would be a good one. Yeah, Joe Hendry wearing the Mavericks blue and Ricky Saints wearing the Bulls red.
He looked more like Glazier.
Glazier. I'm just waiting for that Ricky Saints and Cody feud in WWE. If we'll get it.
Mike Roman is a trooper, man. Switching for Alicia Taylor. Yeah. You know what? It's kind of cool. You're in the front of a big crowd, but if you're in NXT doing the ring announcing, It isn't really a bad gig because you get to go home. You don't have to travel, the flights, jet lag. You know, I know some people love the traveling, but sometimes some people, a lot of the complaints I hear is from the performers and people is all but the connecting flights, the long flights, the jet lagging, the uncomfortableness. So I'm pretty sure it has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
take advantage, Ricky Saints. Don't just kick them. This is another one that drives me a little crazy. Is this referee? The NXT referees go a little too overboard on checking and squeezing hands. And I know they want the safety, but the instructions given, it's just they get out of. I was complaining about that with Derek Sanders, the bald Latino referee. He's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't know where. This Adrian Butler is the worst too. He's one of those that they're in that same group. At least Dallas Brewster isn't a bad one. The African American referee, he's pretty good. He's smooth.
Yeah, there's some good referees and some that are not so good.
They're not bad. It's just they go overboard with the instructions and getting in the way and talking and you know, and then you can see that because they're touching the side of their pants with the microphone in the back. They're giving out the instruction. Yeah, let it breathe. You know, and that's the problem with Unreal. When you watch that, you cannot unsee when the back is interfering. That's the Bring back Earl Hefner and Mike Chioda. I mean, they're doing well. They're doing well in their podcast, and Jimmy Corderas as well.
I love
Jimmy Corderas is a freaking magnet, a rage bait magnet on X.
Mm-hmm. I love Mike Chioda though. He's one of my favorites. He was one of my favorite referees. I really liked him. He just really did great at the match and everything, selling the match, and I don't know, I just really liked him. Earl Hebner was good too.
Stepped up as champion, all the media, all the appearances. He never says no to fans across the world. It means so much to him to represent this brand as our champion wherever he goes. I did a great champion for a long time.
I wonder if they'll do a big deal and they should, for Charles Robinson.
Charles Robinson?
They need to make a big deal when he retires. That dude is a hell of a referee, man.
He is.
Charles Robinson. And he was, and from the one holdover from WCW.
Yep.
They actually held them over because Nick Patrick, see you later, gone.
You know what I'd like for WWE to do for WrestleMania? Call up Bruce Buffer to announce the main.
Yeah, that's a lot of. Oh, Bruce, not Michael. Bruce. Okay.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Teddy Long was a referee before the WWE. He was a WCW NWA referee.
Mm-hmm.
Believe, no pun intended, that there needed to be a multi-man ladder match to determine the NXT champion.
If they get Bruce Buffer to announce the title matches both nights, that'd be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen. This is your main event.
Yep.
In this corner, and then he turns around and he shows fighting out of this corner.
Yeah, fighting out of this corner.
I had him on many years ago Bruce Buffer. Yeah, I had him on many. I'm talking about many. When I first started, I didn't know I was going to get him as a starter. Like first started, we got Bruce. Yeah,
that is awesome.
We told us where he get his clothes and his tailor. He answered some questions for us. Yeah,
that is awesome. I'd love to have him on. You'd had some great connections throughout your podcasting career.
We had him, Aaron Blanchfield, Miles Bourne, Alexis King, who did the entrance for us there. Tune in to Heal the Ring podcast. And then all the wrestlers that we saw from TNA that you see on our there. All of them are there. All the videos are on my YouTube. I was on YouTube. You just look at the archives. They're there. The Miles Bourne, they're there. They're there.
I go check, especially that Bruce Buffer one. That'd be cool.
That's an old one though. You got to go back to like 2000 and 23, 23, 22. And we interviewed Billy Swanson, who was a Bellator fighter. It was funny because with Billy Swanson, we watched it. We covered the event for Bellator, and he got knocked out. But it was just a funny way to. And he looked at like he looked like a meatloaf fighter, like the rap singer fighting. Like, yo, this guy has personality. He's kind of cool. We had a mullet. He came in there. He looked at and Monday, was it Monday, or we used to do the show? No, Tuesday. I said, you know what? I DM'd him. I said, hey, would you like to come on? We were what's going on? We have the PUWF in the building. Alex Coquito, what's up? Salute to you guys. I hope your ears were ringing because we've been shouting you out tonight earlier in the broadcast. Good things, though. And if we were lying, YouTube has it recorded. So just wanted to know. There's receipts. So we reached to Billy Swanson, and he said, "Sure, we'll come on with you." And boy, that was our first high profile guest because we were fresh, and we're like, "Yo, asking a MMA fighter who just fought on Showtime, and he was on with us." And we were like, we had a good time with him. He was really cool. We came on with a black eye and all. He had a black eye from the fight. He's out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I watch UFC here and there, but I'm not invested as I used to be. Donald Cerrone really kept me invested. I was a big fan of him and Ryan Fabers. But ever since they've gotten out, like I'll watch here and there, but nothing like tonight's fight is pretty good. Next holiday with that.
Oh, I'm gonna probably keep an eye on that after this. After this is done, I'll probably go shower and then go put on, and hopefully I get to see it. The new look on Luca Consafina, I got to get used to it. For Luca, I'm used to him with the long hair. Seeing Luca coming to the Performance Center, new, and now he's evolving into a new look. I just got to get used to it. Well, I'm not saying it looks terrible. I don't think it's great. I just think it's yeah. Billy Swanson was cool, man. Billy Swanson, he has a fighting school in Tennessee. Yeah, awesome, nice dude, man. We kept in contact too around my old Twitter account. I gotta reach out now and see if I could see what is he doing. I know he's not doing fighting, but I'm pretty sure I hope he has his MMA school in Chattanooga. And Erin Blanchfield, for MMA, we got her, and she was nice. We wanted to get more, but we just can't get more 10 MMA fighters on, man. Because I'm not the one. That's my son and Chef Dan's that were covering it. And then now, my son does it sporadically, not consistent with the reviews and recaps. But it was a little too much. In the beginning, I was like, yeah, what can we do? What can we cover? And I was very enthusiastic. Then I just started to wear down with life and work. Even the other sports, I had to cut down a little bit. But we were trying to get, and with TNA, we kind of like, independent wrestlers and TNA wrestlers, trying to get that door with NXT, WWE, but they don't reply to their main emails, so that kind of sucks. I want Damian Priest on. I want to speak to Priest, being a fellow New Yorican, for me, a culture. Speaking about that, me and Chris will really be impressed with it.
He went from the world title picture to pretty much what he's
doing. The fans brought that upon him because they were complaining about his title run. That was a fan reaction, and that's a knee jerk because they wanted him. Yeah,
I can't stand about the IWC and fans, man. It's that's what I was saying.
I don't like
today was everyone was behind Cody before his title run. As soon as he got the title, now they're like, "Oh, it's boring," and this and that. And then same thing for Damian Priest. They're calling for the same thing. Oh, Damian Priest will be world champion. He's the cashing on the championship, and then he did it. Now it's like, oh, let's Gunther. Let's get Gunther. And it's like, okay, who's next? The
problem with the wrestling community, the IWC, as soon as the champion is over, they're already booking when they're to take the title off of him, and I don't like that.
Exactly.
Could we enjoy it? It's the same thing with Max. When Max won the title in AEW, Bobby Lashley needs to take. He just got the title 5 minutes, not even. They just put it on 30 seconds, and you're already booking when he's going to lose it. Can you let the story? Can we wait till the great storyline? goes before you want to book it out. I mean, that's one thing I have a hard time.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Real problem with the internet and fan. Because if you look at the crowd last night, some of the clips, some of the fans were videoing. The crowd popped.
There was cheers. I thought they were going to be raining boos. No, there were cheers.
No, they were
I
cheering.
know there was a lot of cheers.
Because we got the match now of Cody versus Randy.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. It's at the end of the day, that's the most logical sense match.
Me, honestly,
and I'm glad it's not triple threat or fatal four way.
Yeah,
although there's still time. There's still time to add crap to it, but I hope not.
I hope not. It needs to stay 1-on-1.
Because Drew made a good point. The stipulation out of the stages of hell, Cody wasn't never supposed to challenge for that title unless if he wins the Rumble or the Chamber, which he did neither.
But Nick Aldis's point, as long as Drew didn't get involved in Cody's deals.
But that wasn't the stipulation when they did that match back in after the 3 stages of hell. You're adding an addendum where it's you're doing which Aldis has the right to do, but still, I just hope they don't use that as a loophole. No, I'm with you. I don't want a triple threat. I like multi-man matches, but I don't need that match to be a multi-man match.
Yeah.
Randy and Cody rivals Punk and Roman for a big main event. Seriously, I think it's more Punk and Roman bigger than Randy and Cody, but they're at equal levels. Either night will be good. Either night will be fine. And it sucks because it's going to be years. Oh, look at this.
And that's the thing. Oh, and that's the thing. Like to me, honestly, like I've been poking fun out of line with it, but honestly, it doesn't matter who's the main event. They're both main events. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
they're both
one
main
night.
events.
It doesn't matter.
Both main events. They're like, oh, night two's better. How?
You know what? I rather have the bigger main event for me personally, selfish reasons on Saturday night because if it stays long, I can stay up late and excited. Sunday night, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work the next day. I don't. That's when John Cena and Randy Orton last year, Cena and Cody finished. It sucked. All right, goodbye, good night. I'm all right. I was terrible. I'm going to sleep. If it was something excited, like oh my god, adrenaline would have not let me to sleep, and would for selfish reasons. But still, you know what sucks though? It's gonna be now almost 5 years that we don't have a female main eventing WrestleMania because they're not gonna main event next year. Saudi. They'll throw rocks. They'll throw their shoes and their sandals at the women for if they become main event or for WrestleMania next week. Oh damn! He almost hurt his knee.
Which I mean, this year,
and they're not going to be main eventing this year either.
Exactly. Neither one.
And there is no one strong. I'm sorry, Victoria and Liv is not a strong women's main event to take a spot of the men. Neither is Rhea and Jade.
No. One I would say that could have really done it was at 39 with Rhea and Charlotte.
Yes. That was a good match too. That was a very good match.
That one to me could have really done it for the night one main event. Now I'm glad we got the tag team match. That was cool, but we really, I mean, that could have really done it right there for the main event.
We got Smooth 10. What's going on, Smooth?
What's up, Smooth? But for the WrestleMania 44, we can build something. Not 43, obviously, but we can 44.
What is it gonna take to walk out?
Will they pull the trigger? This has been a good match. Yeah, the main event has been strong.
Yeah. Ricky Saints.
Jumping knee right under the jaw. It might be Joe Hendry right now. DDT connects.
Oh, roll up. I thought he was going to get him with his leg. Oh, look at this. All right, let me ask this, Aaron. Ref bump, yes or no? We haven't had one all night.
What's that?
A referee bump.
I'm going to say no.
You say no? Oh, we got
here's Ethan Page.
I
knew he was going to get involved. Oh, Ricky Saints is
he's going to hit Ricky Saints with it.
Uh-huh.
You could see that. You could see that telegraph.
You can see it before it happens. Oh, roll a pin. 1, 2. Nope, he kicked out. Oh,
Here's the spear.
oh. I really love Ricky Sainz. I really do. Oh,
Oh.
And now he's trying to act like he didn't do it on purpose. Okay. Okay, Ricky. And the referee's like, no, we're not doing
Oh,
that.
no. There's a referee. Give me that. Ref bump? No.
No. That's
Low blow. Ah,
Low
shucks.
blow.
Low blow. Ricky Saints, the crap weasel. Tornado DDT.
Oh, here we go. There's
Cover.
There it is.
One, two. No, thank you. I believe.
I believe too. Let's go, Rick. Let's go, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
I like those.
We believe. We believe. Oh, look at this. Standing ovation. Here we go.
Oh,
Ref bump.
oh,
No, almost.
Oh, it was almost a ref bump. No,
Referee bump. Nope.
No.
Oh, there's a low blow. Joe Hendry.
Joe,
come on, hit him with the standing ovation. Come on, put a finger in his ass too on the way up. Look at that. There it is. Got it. Look, he does. You see every time I get his choke slam, he puts a finger up there. Cover. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Joe Hendry successfully defends his title with a standing ovation and a thumbs up. There we go.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry. That was a good main event. Because that storyline, what happens with Ricky Saints and Nathan Page? Wait a minute, we got a little back. Wait, we got a hold on. There we go. All right, where's Powerhouse Hobbs?
Yeah, Royce Keys.
Where's Royce Keys? Come on.
Let's do it.
This is what I'm meaning. Miscommunication. Whatever you want to call it. But you can say you didn't love Joe. He's something like this. A low blow. Referee didn't see it. The Revolution DDT. They had won championships in the past. Almost. So here they have another one here tonight. But Joe took the
So no ref bump. We thought it was going to be a ref bump. They teased it, but no ref bump.
They teased it twice.
And it's not like they have to go off the air for CW. They could have add a little drama to this, but 4 hours and 19 minutes. So they're going to stall here too.
That's weird. It's ending at 8:30.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they don't know how to wrap up the CW show.
You know why I think they're doing it early?
What's that? The UFC.
Yeah.
No, the UFC, of course. Naturally, of course.
If you notice, since they teamed with WWE, they will not have WWE overlap into the UFC main events.
Of course. And the thing is, they're two different
audiences. Even with the main
but they're two different audience. No one really that's into the WWE heavy is really into the UFC. They're two different audience.
You might have a few like you and me. Like there's plenty of times I haven't tuned into UFC.
And I'm not rushing to go change I'm not rushing to go to the UFC right now. I'm gonna go shower and eat and then I'll sit down and watch it. It's not like, oh, I gotta turn it on, pal.
No, not tonight. Maybe with
tonight's a Holloway match. Tonight,
but that's not gonna go until like 10:30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have time to do what I need to do. Shower. Eat.
They're still in the pre-fights right now.
Yeah, they're in the prelims. Turn around, Joe Hendry. Well, all right, let's see. Because usually when they say they go off the air, they normally got something else cooking.
Not always. Nope, that's it.
No, that's it. They're off the air. That's NXT tonight.
NXT.
Vengeance Day. This felt like it glorifies Tuesday night with good matches. They didn't feel good job there on the first one in 3 years for the Performance Center to have a premium live event. Aaron, your thoughts?
It was a really good PLE. I really enjoyed the. I really enjoyed um, the underground match. That was fun. That's always something different. I like. I
Let me say
really.
goodbye to the audience on Rumble because they can't hear you. Thank you
Oh,
guys on Rumble. We'll definitely see you on this Monday night for Monday Night Raw. So have a good one on the Rumble app and on the Kick. So thank you. Hit the like. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. All right, sorry, Aaron. We're going to now get into the review here part with me and you on there on for Vengeance Day as we say goodbye to the Rumble app who watched the show. But here we're on X and all that. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Your yeah. So apologize for interrupting. Give me
oh,
your
you're good.
thoughts on Vengeance Day.
Like I said, I enjoyed the NXT Underground match. That one is really those are really fun. It's different, but it's really fun. My match tonight that I enjoyed overall was the Tony D one. One with Tony D.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the way it started, how just it started like 100 miles per hour, and how they just went on and started fighting before the match, and then they got to the ring. The match was really good. So, and I really love Tony D, one of my favorites. But also, the main event was really good too. So, solid match. I noticed we didn't get any tag team matches though. No tag team matches tonight. No love for the tag team division with WWE. No love. Not even NXT. That's one thing I really appreciate with the NWA. They really they put a big spotlight on their tag team division. So, but yeah, it was really good match. Really good show. NXT show. But I'm really ready for Stand and Deliver. Even though Stand and Deliver, I'll be at the NWA event that night, the same night. I just realized they're going to be on the same night. So I'll be in Texas for NWA Crockett Cup. So enjoying that show. Hopefully I get in touch with some of the wrestlers afterwards or before. We'll try to get there before, see if I get in touch with anybody, especially making up with Brian Idol and all. So, yeah, but it was a good show. It was a good show. What do you think?
For me, the match that I really enjoyed and I thought to me was a standout for me, and I want to see where they go for the implication is the Blake Monroe and Jada Parker.
Yeah.
Because they both beat the shit out of each other. They went out there and they did what we needed them to do. To me, I think they stole the match of the night. I thought they set the tone. They went out there and they just were brutally nasty women. I mean, not in a bad way. Like they were, like Jake Cargill and Rhea Ripley said, they're that bitch. Those two ladies went out there and fought like, no pun intended, like mean street. That was a street fight of bitches that were out there and they were gonna kick each other's ass. Blake Monroe, when she's put in these environment and these type of stipulation to get down and dirty, to roll up her sleeves, don't let her pretty blonde looks fool you. She'll get down and dirty, and she needs that kind of edgy attitude. Going forward, for Jada Parker, we knew that's always there. For Jada Parker, I think this is going to be the year after Stand and Deliver or before Stand and Deliver that they're going to give the push is coming for Jada. Despite her losing this match, again, I told you it wasn't who's going to get the wins and loss. Who shines on who looks in the coaching eyes, in the eyes of the coaches and the producers is going to get that next level push. I think both ladies got the best bought out of each other. They both got elevated. They both stand out in this match. No one particular. Jada Parker hitting the teardrop from the top onto the table was a great spot there. Just seeing the ladies' physicality, the Kindle stick when Jada Parker goes through the ropes and breaks the Kindle stick with her forehead like it bent. I was like, oh damn! The physicality, the ending, everything was just on point. Where I want to watch that match again. All in all, Vengeance Day was a good premium live event, entertaining on a Saturday night because it got to the point where Joe Hendry defends his title against Ricky Sainz, but doesn't totally wipe out Ricky Sainz from the world title picture program because of the way that match ended. The low blow from your babyface champion to get into the standing ovation to keep it, and the shenanigans with Ego Ethan Page on the outside leaves room for interpretation Samurai says President's Day was awesome. It was.
Mm-hmm.
Every match, the underground match with Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice. Lola Vice is one thing. She may not be winning titles on the main NXT rosters, but when you think of that kind of match, it belongs to Lola Vice. While it should be, because she is coming from the world of MMA. We were just talking about that. So that's her signature match.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you're taking her on, you be careful because you're getting your hands full. Do you agree with that, Aaron? I'll let you speak.
Yeah, I mean, the only ones I could see like Lola losing to with that is other actual former MMA fighters. Not having her lose to just anybody on the roster, because wrestling and MMA are totally different. Like,
yes,
and it doesn't put down wrestling. It's a totally different world. That's why with a wrestler that goes from the wrestling world to the MMA world, very, very few has succeeded. I mean, only a few has succeeded. Brock Lesnar's one of them. Bobby Lashley's had even a successful MMA career. Not a long one, but he's had a good one. Jake Hager, he had a good one. CM Punk unfortunately didn't, but you had some that were successful, but those coming from the MMA world to the wrestling world, even some of them don't make it. So it's two different worlds. Yep, true, two different worlds. So when you have someone like Lola Vice have this match as her signature, the best way for her to even have a chance of losing is to another actual former MMA fighter, in my opinion. So, which the WWE women's division don't have a whole lot of. So I like the stipulation. It's different, and I do agree with the lighting. It was a little too dark, especially if you're there. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that much fun to watch. Could have had a bit better spotlight on the ring, at least a bit brighter spotlight instead of that little neon NXT thing that they had. But other than that, the match was still good. And of course, Lola comes out on top, and we'll see where this goes. And it's cool that she's going from AAA to NXT, and I like this. We need a PLE with AAA, NXT, and TNA. It would be really cool.
Yeah, we need another Worlds Collide. That's something yeah.
Collide. But heck, put them on the Survivor Series card, and let's do that. Run that back like we did with Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Let's have a real brand warfare. Enough with the War Games, and let's have like a brand warfare. I want brand exclusive PLEs to come back.
We'll see if that's something in the future going forward to reignite the fan base. Also, honorable mentions, and not even honorable mentions. What a calendar year, because the calendar year isn't over for her. Tatum Paxley, not only becoming your NXT Women's Champion, dropping out and falling short and losing it. Now you're your Women's North American Champion, 2-time for her. My goodness, for Tatum Paxley, good job there for Tatum, becoming that North American champion. Also, the crowd, the Performance Center, rattling behind Tater Tots. What goes for her? I would love her to defend that title in TNA. Why not have her take that title and have a match? TNA challenges all the time. NXT, whenever giving a TNA challenger for the North American title, I would love to see that as sacrifice. Her, get her more experience. We'd love to see a Xia Li, Xia Brookside, take on Tatum. I know.
Interesting.
I always get that. Ying Li and I always get that. But I would like to see, one of the Angel Warriors with her in a match to team up and her defending that title on a TNA television, than NXT the Women's North American title. Why not? Something they need to shake up a little bit of the collaboration here and there, mix it up. We'd love to see Trey Miguel with that international title take on, someone along the lines of Jackson Drake. Give me something. Briggs, Briggs and Agent Zero, something different, something, make some good stuff here on Tuesday. This is something I've been saying a lot when it comes. Yeah, whenever NXT does their Florida circuits house shows, and TNA only does once. You know, they did Atlanta, they recorded, and now they did TV for the next few weeks. For now, next weekend, they're not really doing anything TNA. They don't have their talents working TNA authorized show. NXT has shows all across the Florida circuits, or for the house shows, Fridays and Saturdays. Why not send a tag team like Sinner and Saints to work with the NXT live event shows for better in-ring bumps and get going, or the Elegance brands, your Knockouts champions, or Molly Grace and Harley Hudson, so they could get that more ring bumps and work with the WTV and get them TV ready. Those type of that's how your collaboration needs to really work for TNA and NXT to help, because it helps. The better the television and the more on screen for the television talents, the better it is for the product and for the viewers, for us to want to watch, and the higher the ratings are going to get. I've been saying that, Aaron. Also, look, they've got to go to what's coming up now is summer. And right now you got to have people hooked to want to stay home in the summertime after this brutal, nasty winter we have with blizzards, and to want to watch your product. If it's still lukewarm and it's lackluster, no way in hell they're going to stay home. They're going out. They're going to take advantage of the beaches, the parks, the amusement parks, just even being outside, just looking, they're not going to be indoors. You got to make the product very interesting, very compelling, and I need your attention. You got to make it must-watch appointment television, and they better start with creative on all brands.
Here's another thought. Trey Miguel said that he wants to defend the international title on different promotions. Let's have him do it on SmackDown.
SmackDown, AAA, all those stuff, and all those different brands. We need that. Yeah, we need that.
Raw. Put him on Raw and do it.
One thing that I'm like whatever happened when Steve Macklin was interrupted by El Mesias, Ricky Banderas, when he was the international champion, cost him the international champion that night, where his Blanton and no payoff. We don't see Steve Macklin going to AAA to get after Ricky Banderas or El Mesias. We didn't get a payoff there. Loose ends. The same thing when JBL. Remember when JBL was showing up at TNA and cost Joe Hendry the match against Nick Nemeth? Whatever happened to that? No payoff. I cannot have that. I need not because no loose end. We need to keep everything. Now there's no excuses. AAA bleeds into WWE. WWE has a partnership with TNA, with NXT. Everything is all together. So let's not have those loose ends when it comes to creative, or because we don't forget, because you're asking us to consume your product and pay top notch to subscribe to these. We want to see some payoffs, especially if you're going to tease us with these crossovers, international stuff. But
I agree.
With that said, I have nothing else to add. But Aaron, please tell me where they could find you, our audience, because we appreciate you. We've been collaborating a lot with you, but I want them to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, you can follow me here on YouTube, Aaron Loves Wrestling. Go follow me on X, _L, W podcast, or search up Aaron Loves Wrestling. You'll find me. Go look at me up on the TikTok world on there as well, Aaron Loves Wrestling, and Instagram. And I'm now on Rumble. Can help grow Rumble. I'm trying to grow Rumble. I got 2 followers, so let's get it going. I'm getting some traction there. But follow me on Rumble, and especially on X if you want some controversy. I get controversial on there to kind of have fun. Some of the things don't take so seriously, so some people have taken it too seriously. Like when Rhea Ripley shared her little story thing and it got shared, I just put up there, maybe AEW in her future. And then everybody just took that seriously. It was like, really? Everybody got to go AEW? You AEW, Mark? I was like, gosh, calm down, y'all. I deleted the post. I was like, it's too much. Y'all get too much with this. So, because I even mentioned Buddy Murphy in the caption. And I was like, he used Buddy's WWE names. That was the point. I was just trolling, but okay. Anyhow, so I get controversial in there and be funny, but I do share serious stuff, some news updates, and my reviews of the shows, and same thing here on YouTube. I do my unfiltered wrestling. If I can't get a one show review like SmackDown or anything, I just throw it all in my unfiltered wrestling. We'll have guests on like Kev and Chris and others I have had on my Unfiltered Wrestling. So that's where I get all my shows in, just kind of throw it all at once because busy life, family life, and work. You can't get it all in at once. If this was a full-time gig, I could, but can't. So you gotta improvise. So
We got to keep the lights on. I don't know how they do it. God bless them for the full-time content creators, because I don't see where the money
hey,
they're
if
getting it.
you get it full-time, I hear you make some good money out of it, but it's a grind to get there. So
Yeah, what's going on, Tony? What's up, Tony?
Not Tony D, but Tony LG.
Yeah, and yeah, I would love to be full-time, but there is no money right now in this. Just we got a couple sponsors. We ask you to. We want to thank our sponsors tonight, Dude Wipes. We've been before them, before the league got them. We were way ahead. Dude Wipes are now almost a year. We've been with Dude Wipes as a sponsor. Appreciate them. I've got our care pack. Hopefully, I'm getting another one there. I got my. Always keep that to show the camera. We always get our Dude Wipes from them as well.
Be connected. That'd be great.
Blackout Coffee. Don't get blackoutcoffee.com. Use our promo code Sports Jedi 20 and save 20% off on Blackout Coffee. And of course, PGA Chris affiliate, where it is GeForce Energy Drink. Check it out, GeForce Energy. You put a promo code PGA Chris 20 and save 20% off your order on. And also, Chris has a mission statement. He wants, if you're out in the gas station, supermarket, if you buy a GeForce Energy Drink, snap a picture, send it at him at PGH Chris TV or Sports Jedi Media. We'll make sure, and also GeForce, we'll make sure that we'll shout you out and put you over and all that good stuff with the energy drink. So yeah, and also shows that we are promoting and we're pushing the GeForce.
But I'll try it out.
I keep forgetting. I buy one energy drink. If I'm not drinking Amp Energy from I big time. I've been drinking for years Amp, but then Blackout Coffee in the morning or Cafe Butelo in the morning, either one, because I'm running out of those coffees. I gotta refill tomorrow. And I'm more of a coffee guy in the morning. During the energy, I've got my Amp energy drink, but then I've been counting off with the sugar to try to take the natural coffee. But long story short, Blackout Coffee. They're here from Florida. So.
With Woo Energy, not high sugar, and use promo code Dr. Love DRLOVE, get 20% off. Woo Energy, you got it up there, right there. There's pineapple berry, there's dragon fruit, and then my personal favorite is strawberry banana, and you got the flavor. So if you want that Ric Flair energy, he got some, or he used to anyway, way back in the day. But if you want that Ric Flair energy, have the man energy, get Ric Flair and use my promo code Dr. Love DRLOVE, 20% off. And if you would you can go find it on my YouTube descriptions, the affiliation link, any of my socials. I'm printing out a coffee. Got my nice little wolf cup.
You got nice coffee.
Yeah, Prince.
Let me ask this: after drinking that Woo, are you ready to go to Space Mountain?
No.
I thought I asked because
No, I'll leave Space Mountain alone. But I do love the energy drink. Love the flavors, and it's not a lot. It's only 30 calories. The sugar is not high. It's 5 grams of sugar. So that's really good for an energy drink because they're usually high. But if you want energy without the caffeine, if you're trying to limit or eliminate it, then get iDrink right here. I don't have a promo code for that one, but they're a good energy drink without the caffeine. So get your natural vitamins and everything in there for your daily energy intake, and it tastes good. They only got those flavors there. It's a berry and then low sugar flavor. I do recommend the low sugar if you want looking for a low sugar. Low sugar is 10 grams of 6 grams. 6 grams of sugar, but the regular one has 20 grams of sugar. So, but low sugar, and then of course your Woo Energy has low sugar as well. So you can go and get that. And if next time I get a G Fuel or Force, I will picture it and give a shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I gotta get one. I gotta go to I really don't go to the gas station because I usually buy everything via Amazon wholesale. When you get older, you become frugal. I'm gonna be honest. And you don't want a gas station. You don't really spend. You're not that loose with the finances. You want to make sure you're frugal. You go because I buy the case of all of the energy, and they come and it's cheaper if you buy the big case from Amazon. Yada yada. Long story short, that's what it is. But I got to get a G Fuel. See if I get one. Maybe I use promo code for Kristen to see if I can buy a case and have it here. But with that said, we want to thank everyone on the sound tonight. I'm gonna run the outro. Hang out. Don't go right away, Chris. Stay. Aaron, real quick after the outro, just wanted to thank you off the air and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. May God bless you all. See you next time. Peace.
This is Sports Jedi Network, the fan-powered, creator-driven home for wrestling, combat sports, and major New York sports talk. Hosted by BX Sports Jedi Kevin, your rapid-fire, high-energy commentator, alongside a crew of passionate young men and ladies bringing the heat every single show. We cover it all: watch-alongs, live reactions, recaps, interviews, and debates from WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, Dynamite, TNA, Thursday Night Impact Zone and specials, UFC Time with Austin, plus full coverage of New York sports talk. And yes, we tap into the galaxies of Star Wars plus the worlds of Marvel and DC. Breaking news, rumors, fantasy booking, hot take debates, plus major collaborations with PGH Chris TV Production, Wrestling Soup and Friendos, Garden of Thought, PUWF Podcast, Hello Media of the Samuel Lyon TCP Podcast Group. We're fast-paced, we're interactive, we're built for live chat energy and real fan community. Our mission? Real-time reactions, honest takes, humor, interviews, and energy every single show. This isn't just coverage, this is community, this is combat, this is culture. That's Sports Jedi Network. May the sports be with you.